I got a girl who's always playing on her phone. Well, I got a girl who's not afraid to be alone. Well, I got a girl who doesn't wanna do anything. Well, I got a girl who always takes it out on me. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I got a girl who doesn't fuck me anymore. I got a girl who tries to throw me out the door. I know that I'm not perfect, but that don't mean that she should take it on me. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I've been waiting for so long for the day when she would just let it go. I've been waiting for so long for the day when she would just let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Live!
Live.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we had a motley crew tonight. It's fun. It's been even the pre-show was fun tonight. So yeah. So I hope everybody had a good 2022, good holiday season. I'm kind of excited about tonight because I was thinking this is a tough one. Honestly, I don't even know if the ones I picked are actually the right ones. There might be others. Top it like your best. It doesn't have to be yours. It can be someone else's. Like the best. It could be a commercial juice. Like if you're into it. What was your favorite this year, and what was your least favorite? And least favorite, if you mix your own mix, I would add maybe a challenge and maybe either theory craft or even actually mix it up and try to see if you can improve it.
To make it better.
Oh, I know my worst one. I just realized my worst one. My stuffing mix turned out terrible. It's not good. The apple cranberry stuffing, in theory, sounded great. Did not turn out like planned. Things just didn't meld together the way that I wanted them to. It turned out. Ugh.
That's the joys of DIY, though.
You never know. Sometimes it works like beautifully, and other times things that seem like they'd work great together just they don't mix the way you want them to.
Nope.
Like,
but you'll never know unless you try.
It's between that and the hibiscus candy milkshake that Hippie tried to talk me into. We making. We made together. Although that wasn't. How do I put it? It was bad, but it wasn't. It was interesting, so it kind of like didn't wind up on the worst list somehow. It's interesting how it separated that vanilla from the creams and just made that a floral note and then a weird bland cream note and separated them. It's you would never expect that to happen for anything to pull out all the floral notes out of vanilla. Never seen anything like that before. So for me, that's
never thought to add hibiscus to vanilla or cream. I don't know why. It just doesn't. It's not the right floral for the job.
Well-
Hibiscus is more made for like watery drinks, like without
Tea,
like
tea.
milk or cream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It doesn't like cream. I feel like.
No. No, no.
Like, even if I was to have a hibiscus tea, I wouldn't put like milk or cream in it. I would just sweeten it with honey or something.
Yep.
You know,
Sugar.
lemon and honey maybe.
Well, I brought up we talked about
Tried it, though.
hibiscus on the show, and then it got hippie thinking to try it. Maybe you can make like a milkshake and
You
shot it.
never know. You can make.
Hey,
ice
you never
cream
know.
or a
You want-
milkshake out of that.
You might, man. It might have worked out great, but it didn't. Would have been an interestingly floral, like if it turned out the way it sounded like it might. I mean, it didn't sound terrible. Hibiscus candy, it's like weird but interesting. But the way that it took that, like literally separated ingredients, it was the weirdest thing ever. But yet
Close,
not,
but no cigar.
but yeah, not the worst. The apple cranberry stuffing was much, much worse. Yes, I will retest that in just a minute too to make sure it's still the worst. Maybe after a long steep, it fixed itself. Yeah, right. Good luck with that. But
Question, Paul in chat. How hot are those biscuits?
how hot are those biscuits?
Are they fresh? Fresh biscuits from all.
Still steamy.
Hey, Dusty.
Melt butter.
Ouch.
Couple drips of that VSO butter on those biscuits.
David dump half a bottle of honey raw all over him.
Oh, we did the DX thing last night, and I hopped into Zoom and went right after Daniel right away. I hopped into Zoom and started messing with Daniel. I go, Daniel, I hate to tell you this, we're gonna fight. I said that VSO butter is on my worst list. It tastes too damn much like butter. I want that fake margarine shit.
Come on, Swaggy. Damn it. I thought you were doing I can't believe it's not butter.
Not actual real butter. No, that shit's good.
Like fucking Fabio.
The spray.
I can't believe it's not butter.
You know
Spray.
what? I actually thought about that. Can you imagine that in spray form? It might really work. His butter raw might actually work in spray form
I don't have
as
Swaggy's
it's
butter
like
yet.
a butter spray. You
What,
don't?
what I'm missing. I mean, I don't miss much shit with butter.
Oh,
Although
shit.
I do need it. But
It's
forget it
tasty.
eventually.
It's a tasty flavor. It truly is. I enjoyed it.
One of the few I'm missing from him.
If I have butter either.
I'm just extremely impatient for that watermelon raw. I don't have that.
Oh, that
one yet.
watermelon
I
raw
need
is
that
good.
shit.
Oh yeah, you heard last night. Yeah.
I've been hearing it for a while now.
Butter.
So that's-
See, like
that's-
the only
that's
the only saving grace
I
for
had
the
cake
double
with butter.
watermelon is I don't feel like that's really the same class of watermelon.
No. I
Yeah,
think
no,
it's
it's candied.
Right. And
more
Ultimate
candy.
Jungle
This is
Flavors
more
is
natural.
good, but we had disagreements on that, which one's the top, because I don't really love that rind feeling, and Swaggy's doesn't really have much of that rind, if any. So that's my preferred of the two.
See, that's perfect because that
I don't have VSO butter.
the VSO watermelon is one of the only ones of his that I didn't get much off of.
Yeah,
And
the
when I
regular.
did get anything off of it, I got rind. I didn't get much of the meaty, juicy center of the
Yeah.
watermelon.
Yeah,
That's
his,
what I'm really looking for. So I know I've heard that his raw is the opposite.
It's got all the meat in it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
definitely.
was missing in the.
I need.
It's got all the meat and potatoes.
Yep,
Spicy.
spicy meatball.
Yo, mama.
Probably. Ask Dave.
Yep.
And shout out to Fresh 03. You know, it's been a really fun week. That's what 3-4
Yeah.
shows in a row. Oh, it's been a blast. Really helped me through my holidays more than he knows. I really appreciate it.
Hell yeah, both those New Year's Eve shows were fun.
They were a lot of fun.
They were good times.
Oh, a lot of good people.
And
Chat-
then
chat included.
Fresh left the Zoom and killed the Zoom while I was playing Call of Duty in a game with Adam.
Yeah, I immediately jumped into Lumi's room and I was like, oh, I guess nobody else figured it out. And then Lumi popped in, and then Nick popped in, and I was like, hey, everybody but Bob.
Damn it.
Everybody
Yeah, we were like
back.
right in the middle of a game. We had just loaded in.
Who do we got in chat tonight? We got Dave Lloyd in chat. I know that guy. He's on some
Sure.
shows sometimes. Mark
Doesn't he
Robinson.
live in the UK?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, D. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would make
Hi,
sense.
Mike.
He's always on weird time shows.
TikToks. By the way, don't ever send me TikToks because I'll never look at them.
I don't either. Lady Liberty's in the house. I feel like I know that lady too. Paul
Never heard
Pittman. Good to see you. This is Bob Ohmstulo, man. That guy, he's something else. He's pretty cool. Heard he made an achievement lately. So
Stay away from him.
Adam Pilarczyk. Ooh, that awesome dude. Look at that guy with the guitar sitting there, huh? Yeah.
Heard of them.
You mean Senor Pillow Cheeks?
Do I have a guitar? Where do I have a guitar?
In your thumbnail for your.
Oh, my bass. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Pittman.
Right there in the other room. I was slapping
And
it
then
earlier. for like an hour.
Canadian Vapor. Man, I feel like that guy's. Wait a minute. Did Paul shout out?
That guy's
Paul?
on lists that you don't want to be on.
Paul shouted out Paul. That feels weird. That feels weird, doesn't it? It's like me when Tim B's in chat shouting out Tim. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
Paul often talks to himself.
It's okay. All the best, dude.
We got Graham here, spelled correctly.
Hey, Mallory.
Swaggy's here.
I've had some of my best conversations with myself, Dave.
Mark Robinson.
At least they're interesting, you know.
Okay, baby Rocky Tooney. He's had some good mixes. I'm having a hard time breaking down which I like best, but he had a lot of really good mixes this year.
Yeah.
He really did. It's really hard to pick a best favorite out of him. Tried some really good ones. There's a few I just couldn't make because I was missing an ingredient. I probably had the ingredient now because I usually add it to my list, and I forget to make it because I'm constantly making new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Done that more times than not.
but I'm telling you, I mean, he's like Wayne was so against Sticky Bun last night. It's like, have you mixed Rocky's recipes? He's made some pretty damn good Sticky Bun recipes. He keeps
The Capella one?
Yeah.
I just got that flavor and I smelled it for the first time. Like, gave it a really good smell. It smells exactly like a fucking honey bun. How could it be bad?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree.
I've heard nothing but good things.
It's like
on
it's
it,
like
too.
it's
I
the
have it as
base.
well.
It's the base of a honey bun. Like it doesn't have any of the frills on it that you want to add, but it lets
Right,
you do
sure,
it yourself.
yeah. I would never vape it by itself, but yeah, I would throw some other shit. If you want more cinnamon pastry, throw some cinnamon pastry, wonder
And-
flavors at it. Throw some icing at it. Yeah.
Throw the nut muffin at it is a great additive. I've done that quite a few times as well, and Rocky has as well. It's a
Typical
great.
Tim bringing up nuts again.
Dusty country
Yeah.
roads.
Yeah, I have to. You're in here. I gotta keep you entertained.
Country roads.
So, you get bored if I don't. So,
True. Oh, well, at least you only have 4 pages of recipes, Rocky.
yeah, only
Yeah.
4 pages.
Yeah, no problems. Yeah.
Oh God. How many recipes have I made in
May.
2022? That's what I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna count how many recipes I made in 2022 because I'm curious now. I know I've made a lot more than I anticipated.
I have 8 pages. And then I also made a bunch on ATF as well.
Okay.
Rocky,
Still in
is it
2022?
Southern Milk and Honey or Barrels of Yum?
We're at May.
Tagged
Oh,
AFL? Okay. I don't
Okay,
see
I'll-
one for
I'll-
me. Oh, 2021. I'm on
At
2020.
least on my screen, it's 25 recipes per page, so you can extrapolate by how many pages you have instead of actually fucking counting every recipe. Math.
Okay.
Smart boys. Use math.
11 pages
Settle down.
in 2022. 11 pages.
Yeah.
How many
That's when
recipes
you
is that?
kill me.
11
You can do the
pages.
math. You
That's
can do the math. Big. Well, come on, big boy.
275. 275-ish.
Jesus.
The math rules.
How many per page, Adam?
25.
Yep, that does sound about right. It looks about right.
So I did 200
There's one. Actually, way
fucking recipes.
toward the beginning of the year, it was February, I made that plum tobacco brandy.
Oh.
That was a
Looks like I
surprising
made
win.
about 100 recipes in the past year.
I
That tracks.
doubled
That makes
Adam's
sense.
number. That's crazy.
Oh, you guys mix way more than I do. All of you do.
Well, you make a lot of recipes and then just don't mix them up right.
I'm the laziest mixer on the planet.
See, with me lately, I've been mixing a little bit less of my own and then trying to mix more of everybody else's.
That's another
in-
thing too. Like if I'm lazy, I will make somebody else's recipe that looks good on ELR as opposed to creating something for myself just because I'm lazy.
I would have to
And
say
I like to try other people's shit too.
of all
yeah.
his recipes, probably the most mixed this year of someone else's would be Rocky's. But he's also put out a lot of recipes. Well, that helps.
Made Lumi's maple pecan or cashew thing probably like 3 or 4 times this year. So I've probably mixed that the most out of other people's recipes. I went through 60 mils of Linda Marie's cookie, that marshmallow and caramel thing, because that was fucking fire. I made 230s of that because the first one went way too fast. So yeah, those are probably the 2 that I've mixed the most of other people's. As far as mine, I don't know. That blueberry pancake I made a couple weeks ago was fucking fire, but don't make it.
It only shows you have 100
So dark.
recipes, Rocky.
Yeah, they might not all be public.
Make them public.
Maybe unpublic some of the ones he didn't like the way they turned out. I have a few that I did that with that just weren't worth you guys mixing. I didn't want you to even have to find them. They're that bad. And there's a couple of them I'm actually working on that are turning out really good. That I just haven't released.
Did I not make that public?
I make most of my recipes private, and I just go back, I cherry pick them, and then I tweak them until I like them.
I'm pretty much open on it because I mean, there's
Oh, I didn't
even some of the happy mistakes or the net bad mistakes, you can learn something from a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Although most of mine, I haven't had too many that I actually say I really hated. This one kind of was there. That apple cranberry stuffing was there, at least at the time. Like a weak steep was not good.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you went for something weird for that one, so
I did. Yep, but I do that
So,
quite
yeah.
often. I go weird quite often. So
I don't know. That blueberry pancake one was fucking so good that it only lasted me like 3 days. I probably should have let it steep a little longer, see what happened to it, but it was already good, so I might just make that again. Fuck it. It destroyed my billet bridge, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it was color of motor oil.
Yeah, I had to rewick it
And it was
immediately. after I
only
was
going to
done with
get
it.
darker.
It tasted really good out of it, though.
Sure. I leave that a month and it's jet black.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, no problem, Linda Marie. That shit was fire. Tasted exactly like the picture, I swear. I don't get that a lot, so because my taste buds are kind of shot.
That's the cereal ice cream one, right, Linda? The Luke's Weighty ice cream.
Yeah, that one looked good.
I remember I was missing a few things for that.
I believe I was too, because it looked good.
Yeah, there was like I think
All right.
4 different cereals in there.
So yeah, I know at least that this was. I'm really gonna. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna try it again.
I know one recipe that I made that I really liked, but I'm tweaking,
Caps fruit
is
circles.
I made a ginger snap.
Don't mix
Cookie
this.
V2?
Don't mix this. It's bad. It's just bad. Oh, that's
This
bad.
guy right here.
I'm not even putting that on my vape. Nope. I knuckled it. That's enough to tell me I'm not touching that. Nope.
Oh, there's
Unless-
only 2
unless you-
cereals.
Well, you know what? Some
Green fruit
taste, but
circles.
some palates might like this. It's
I
a
don't have
really astringent, like
circles.
cran apple flavor, like a really astringent cran apple with this weird yeasty note.
Ew.
So if
Yum.
that sounds appetizing to you, go for it. But if not, then don't. That's pretty much it.
I'm gonna have to
Not
mix
really.
a bottle up and send it to Paul for him.
Paul's all about yeast.
Oh my god. That's nasty.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
He's like blushing over there.
Rabbit pellets and cranberry. Yeah, kinda. That would work. That might be an improvement there, Rocky.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Rabbit pellets.
So, Lady Liberty picked out her top 2 that she can remember. I picked out my top 2 I can remember. And yeah, I'm still sticking with this being my worst. Yeah. I can't get that
I
out of my
gotta
mouth.
think about my worst. Oh man, I shouldn't have talked over that. That was a perfect sample. Can't get that out of my mouth. Put on some Swags Raw Banana talk over it.
It's a good thing.
It just writes itself.
You're gonna
Yep.
love this then, because
Exactly.
one of my favorites here, and I'll put it here.
Let me guess,
I like-
using Swaggy's banana
Is it
raw.
loaded with
It
his
is.
banana?
It is. It's banana drenched in caramel.
Yes.
It's banana raw VSO at 1, caramel VSO at 1,
See.
caramel candy TPA at 2, and super sweet
Need I
vanilla
say
at 1.
anything?
Yeah.
That one's one of my favorites. Well, one of her favorites. That's her second favorite. And then her favorite is the Eddie's Blueberry Coffee, which is a blueberry jam, wonder flavors 3.5, espresso VSO 1.5. Now, if you like coffee more, just turn that up. But this is more like an authentic, like, gas station coffee or chain restaurant, barista, whatever you want to call them. French vanilla thick, wonder flavors at 1, super sweet cap at 1, and vanilla cream extra wonder flavors at 1.5. And that's pretty spot on to like a Dunkin's blueberry coffee. Paul's tried it. It is just a little weak on the coffee for my taste as well, but
Yeah, I added a bit more coffee to it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Then,
but it's-
Then my favorites the year, some of mine or that I could remember really well, that I made quite a few of, is the Blackberry Custard V3. I made 3 versions. All 3 versions were pretty good. I think this was my favorite. Blackberry from Cap at 2%, Blackberry VSO at 3.5, Custard VSO at 2, Custard Premium FA at 2, French Vanilla Thick, Wonder Flavors at 1, Huckleberry VSO at 1.5, Super Sweet Cap at 1, and Vanilla Pudding Flavor at 2. And that was delicious. I went through several bottles of that one. And then, of course, my ultimate pina colada. And there's one other, the upside down cake is not in here, but that actually is. I like my upside down cake I made. I'm mixing it up. Ultimate pina colada, and this actually turned out to taste just like the actual pina colada mix. It's down here. If you click on this link right here, it'll take you to a song and dance, and it's got the recipe. Made the recipe with the actual pina colada. Tastes pretty damn spot on. Coconut Extra TPA at 0.5. Believe it or not, Wayne even liked it with that in it, and he hates that flavor. Coconut Rum, Wonder Flavors at 2%. Desiccated
That's a
Coconut
good flavor.
BTA at 1%. Sugarloaf Pineapple at 2%. Super Sweet Perulum at 0.5%. And with the Sugarloaf Pineapple, the Thai apple that I talked about yesterday at 1%. And that combo made that work. If it wasn't for those 2 pineapples, it wouldn't have worked. And the Coke, it's not rum forward, but then again, the real thing is not rum forward. It's just has like a coconut rum in them. So it's like, yeah, that was delicious. And then, like I said, my pineapple upside down cake I made for mixing it up when we did the challenge, that turned out exceptionally well, which made it sound like I did a great job with it. I'll be honest with you. That was definitely not my first attempt at an upside down cake. That was more like attempt number 50 over the past couple years. So to finally get it, it's like, yeah, let's do this challenge. Let's see if I can finally nail it. I nailed it, yeah, but you know what? That's because I've already done 49 other renditions of this shit. And well, the others had 2. I know that Sifu had been chasing it for a while too. But yeah, those were my favorites of the year, and I'm gonna be mixing them up again. I gotta look up that upside down cake one because that one is really good too. And I'm not sure, but screen share should work for everyone. But then again, we know how this thing works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I rebooted it like 4 times, so hopefully it works.
yeah, that looks good, Rocky. Unreasonably filthy.
Reasonably filthy. I love the name.
Yeah, it's like that little chocolate raisin or raisin. I don't know, raisin. I
Oh,
don't-
Reason Chocolate Chews, yeah.
Raisin.
Reason Chocolate Chews.
Yeah, that looks really good.
I remember every jingle from the 90s. I watched a lot of TV when I was a kid.
You think?
Yeah, just a little. Funny thing is, my sister knows all of them too. So when we get together on holidays, my brother-in-law is like, "Jesus Christ, fucking obvious, you guys are related and grew up in the same house."
Oh, that does look good.
Insane.
Oh, that's not a Rocky recipe that you posted either. That does look good. Dessert chocolate SSA at 8.8. Double chocolate V2 cap at 1.6. Milky caramel fudge SSA 1. I love that flavor. Sugar pie wonder flavors at 3. Oh, interesting use of that. Sugar daddy, the Ricks at 0.4, and toasted marshmallow TPA at 0.6. I remember those things. Yeah, those things are really chewy, like chocolate caramelly, fudgy caramel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
My
those?
mom always used to get those at the movie theater. Those are dots. If she
Oh,
wanted
when you made it,
something
did you
fruity, she'd get
change any of the
dots.
ingredients or the percentages?
Which the Ryzen?
Yeah.
No, I haven't made it yet.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry.
No, it looks good though. I'm gonna make it for sure.
This is a Ryzen.
For shizzle dizzle.
Horizon. Yep, Horizon.
It is.
It is. It's a Ryzen chipset.
CPU.
Right here's that pineapple
my
upside down
machine.
cake I made for mixing it up, and it's brown sugar VSO at 0.5,
Fucking tell.
golden pineapple from Cap at 4, sugarloaf pineapple VTA at 2, super sweet from Cap at half,
Cack.
and then Cack.
He
Loves
loves
the
that cack.
Yeah, it's because yellow cake from Jungle Flavors at 1.5, and yes, it was on purpose with the yellow cake from Jungle Flavor because that's the one that's got inherently a little bit more oily note, which you kind of needed for this mix, and that turned out freaking delicious. Simple. I made it kind of simple and delicious. No, it does not have the cherry note in there that I should try and add. Now that Swaggy has more cherries available, that might be a possibility. At the time, it was like, let's just try it without it and see if I can make it taste decent. And that sugar, that's funny because the Thai cut pineapple worked really well with like the drinks and stuff like that with the sugarloaf. But the sugarloaf and the golden worked really well in this because it brought that like, with the brown sugar, it made a perfect like glazed, like slightly cooked pineapple flavor.
What about baked pineapple?
Tried it, but that was one of the ones I tried before and I didn't like.
Nope.
It did not
just
work.
curious. Nope, that's fine.
Yeah, it sounds like it would work great, but it,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like an off note to it. It doesn't give you the right glaze.
Add VS or Flavora cotton candy, and it adds that like brown glaze on the pineapple upside down cake.
It's a bit of a glaze. you
Works
say?
perfect.
That was another one I made. I actually wound up mixing
Think
more than one
Nevins.
bottle of.
Think Nevins is the one that
Oh
came
yeah,
up with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Or I need to. That's the one that the
Remember this.
shop. The shop manager stole that. Well, asked for the bottle and we gave it to him. The pineapple upside down cake. And Lady Liberty has not let me live it down. And apparently, I need to mix her more of it. So
Hey.
What you got going there tonight, Paul? What are you vaping on?
oh
Tim's.
yeah. Oh Mallory. Yeah, you're. I remember that. I can't remember which
You're
one it
vaping
was.
on Tim?
No, it's a mix I made.
Jumped into it.
Tim's the blueberry lemon custard cake.
Really?
It's good.
That
It's good.
it did turn out good.
Did you
Yeah.
up the percentages or anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think much on that one. No.
Okay. 'Cause that's your style. You usually up people's
Yeah.
percentages
Yeah.
and sub stuff.
He likes to
I
be able to
usually-
taste it.
Just
And then
depends.
God, just God bless you. It's for your palate. So why would you?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody doesn't mix. That's the great thing about DIY. Could tweak shit and make it your own.
Yeah.
Make it
And then
work for
I-
you.
And then
All
if
that
I
matters.
notice, yeah, and then if I notice it's like, oh, this tastes like shit or something,
Bump it.
I'll, yeah, go to lower something or whatever. Yeah.
Like the adding the coffee to the Eddie's Blueberry Coffee. And I'm with you on that. But adding more coffee takes away from authenticity, unfortunately. Because if you get one,
Yeah.
if you inherently get a coffee from all those coffee shops, they're not.
They don't taste like
They're not
coffee.
coffee heavy. They're
No,
flavor
they don't.
heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lady says she never even got to try it, Tim.
Oh, I'm the one to
Oh,
bake
well.
that. That was really good.
That's
I'll have to make myself another bottle. 5, 4, 3.
Fuck you, Tim.
Ah,
That was close.
You were close. You were really close. Yes, you were.
Pretty good.
That was a pretty good. Yep. That was pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm like
man.
in another world right now.
Literally.
When you 3D print Cassie, it would be like having your own private fembot.
Oh,
Machine gun jugglies.
That's right.
you
Print a whole bunch of them. Bah, 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 bah,
Now,
bah, bah,
you do realize, as much as they were picking on me in the mixing it up chat a little while ago, they're right. I did find one of the first things I found already looking on them is there's a camera mount section, so you can put your camera literally facing, it goes off the corner of the 3D printer, so you can, videotape your 3D print and then speed it up. That probably will be something that goes up on one of my channels.
Of course, it's free advertising for the maker of the printer.
Mhm.
Perfect. Of course,
That's
you're
why
gonna
you
do
just
that.
blur that portion out.
Well,
Or hope they'll send you like some free filament for fucking giving them advertisement and shit. You know what I'm saying?
and that
'Cause a
shit's
lot of
not-
companies will,
well,
will
there's,
reach out.
there's a slight
That
issue
shit's
there.
That shit's
Nope.
not cheap,
The-
eh?
Sure
the ca-
isn't.
You'll hardly be able to tell what it is anyway, because one of the first prints too is going to be the new cage, the new improved cage that you can print up with the original cage, which is weird. You can actually print your own upgrades.
That's total
It's-
bullshit.
But print a Yoda first. Before anything. Print a Yoda.
Settle down, buddy. We don't need to see the pectoralis majors.
Little Yoda.
Total bullshit.
Or lack
No,
thereof.
I'm gonna.
You're total bullshit.
One of my first simpler prints is gonna be some organizers for my flavors that go inside inside the containers. They're just little trays that stand up that'll hold all my flavors in place, so they can't move around in there. So I can organize them and they stay organized instead of
Lots
picking
of
it up and they
maintenance.
move around.
Lots of maintenance on those machines, Tim, eh?
Good point.
There
Rocky.
is a lot of maintenance.
Yeah, you
And
gotta take care of them.
the other thing, my cousin was telling me that one of the most important things, because he 3D prints a lot. He told me that I need to pick up a. He uses a gun safe dehumidifier, but you want to keep your filament good and dry because it will absorb water and it'll throw off your print. That's usually the most common issue. And he did say you're going to have print fails. Don't expect it.
Damn
For
well.
sure.
Wow.
Even the fanciest ones fucking have a screw job once in a while.
Yep.
I've seen it.
I know the one he got me was one of the ones that he like I said, been printing for a long time. It's the lowest end one he would use, which is not low end. So this will be fun.
Hey, why not?
Hey, I'd be
Price
like,
is right.
it's a lot cheaper and more easy to use than trying to run a CNC machine at my house, which I'd have to get 3-phase to hook up and have $100,000 to drop on it. But wish I had one though, really do.
You can pick them up fairly cheap, but
Yeah, $50K, that's cheap.
30,000 was the cheapest one I saw.
Yep,
When me
$30K,
and Lumi and,
Wow.
and Swag were looking at them.
and I need
30 grand.
I need at least
Jesus.
a 5-axis one too.
you check out Federal Equipment and Allard Equipment, and there's another one. It's right around you guys. Two of those. Federal's in Chicago. Allard is somewhere in Ohio. And there's another one. And I buy
Wait
a
a minute.
lot of equipment from them. It's all used equipment. They have everything under the sun.
My other issue is then I gotta get 3-phase wire hookup, a 3-phase hookup for my house,
Yeah.
for the storefront, which is gonna cost me a small fortune. Even per month, not even talking about just a hookup, per month, 3-phase costs quite a bit more to keep hooked up. But they actually pull quite a bit of power. That's the reason why you need it. You see people, oh, you can just machine it and you make your own money. Yeah, you can, but you can also lose a lot of money because it costs a lot to run those things.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have to be running all the time to pay for themselves.
Yep.
You can't. It's not unless you've got really deep pockets. It's not a hobby machine, you know.
I know, I wish it was. I miss programming for them things. It's so much fun. That's why this is going to be really, really fun. You know damn well I'm going to have a 3D printed mod within a couple weeks. I've already downloaded like
You're gonna have to
15 versions of it.
Start buying the copper.
I gotta buy the guts, switches, MOSFETs, whatever I put in there. You can. They have the ones for boards and everything. Although I'll probably start with a mechanical, 'cause it's easier. Just basically need some copper, flat copper.
Yep.
Sam's gonna need a custom vapable butt plug.
And order
Don't,
some. You're
don't
gonna need
worry,
some,
Sam. He already made 3.
You're gonna need some 510 connections. You know, a few other
Yep.
things.
You
Yep.
could tell he's sitting pretty straight tonight, not moving. That's why.
If you're stuck, hit up what's his name? Jake Scrapwood.
If you do see me moving around a lot lately, that's the reason for that. I can't have my cortisone shots. I'll be honest with you. I'm hurting. I've been hurting all winter.
Damn.
Yeah. Not until I'm off blood thinners. So a few more months. Can't wait. I'm sick of this.
And that's the worst time too, because the winter hurts the most.
Yep.
Although I find
Days
spring-
like today killed me. It was all
Oh,
it was
it's
rainy
damp,
and
really
dreary
damp.
and horrible.
I find spring the worst. Spring and extremely humid days in the summer.
Well, that's what it feels like here right now. Is spring. Everything's melting. It was raining all day, and it's just that icky, like cold, damp feel. It's not fun.
Yeah, but it's gonna get real cold this weekend, so
Yep, supposed to get more snow. Yay!
Yeah,
I got
snow starts.
I got the tractor running. I'm good.
that's good.
Milk and honey. I like the Rockies milk and honey I made. I actually like that. It's not milk and honey like Flavora. It's not that dark, but that milk and honey was really yummy too.
And Mariana Trench down here.
I think someone actually rated that I saw last night. I was looking at them. I remember looking last night at them and seeing that the ratings on some of them, the ones that others had liked this year. I'm bad at it too, remembering to rate things. I'm sorry. I test them. Sometimes you have to wait for the shake and vape. You don't shake and vape. They're actually made for a steep. And then you steep them and you forget to come back and rate them.
You're right. You're right, Tim. I always forget.
Oh yeah, Milk and Honey's got 2 5-star ratings on it, and it's just honey VSO at 2% and milk VSO at 4%. But man, that is a tasty milk and honey. I like that one.
Well, with those ingredients, you can't really fuck that up either.
And the Island Cake is still one of my favorites. But that was 2021, or that would have made a list. Buttercream frosting, Wonder Flavors 1.5. Yellow Cake Flavor West 1.5. Coconut Extra at 1
Hey.
TPA, and Sugarloaf Pineapple at 2, and that was. If you notice, Sugarloaf Pineapple is definitely on my list of favorite pineapples.
Hey.
However,
Would've never guessed.
we have someone else that really likes the Inawera pineapple, and he might speak on that.
I don't know anybody in our little crew who likes Inawera flavors. You're crazy. What are you talking about?
No, there's no Inawera person. around
No,
here.
there's
No.
nobody who's like,
Inawera
you know,
pineapple
got
is
stock
good. It's
in the
just
company
weak.
and whatnot. He may or
It's
may
just
not
weak.
have fast food when he comes on here on some days.
Very weak.
and he may or may not like
And they're
you know,
definitely
tobaccos.
gonna reformulate it in like another week or two. So
He told me
who
he
gives a
thinks
shit if it's
FE
good
tobaccos are
now?
garbage.
Who gives a shit if it's good now? It'll suck in a week or two when they reformulate it. So
the devil appears. Sam says.
Oops. Got balls of clay. I'm excited.
I think that was what I called it, wasn't it? Yes. I was trying to remember, and I could not find for the life of me that milkshake, that peanut butter milkshake I made with the taffy peanut butter. It's because I called it Milkshake Kisses. That's why I couldn't find it. I was looking for that. Like, I looked for that all day and I couldn't find it. I should just look up
Weirdo.
taffy.
Just go to your recipes and type peanut butter.
I should
show
have.
it.
Yeah. But you do.
all your recipes with peanut butter pop up.
I was going to say, that's a long list as well. But
Meh. But if you remember how recent it was, you can
Yeah.
use that to figure
Yeah.
it out easier.
Yep.
That was
trying
just
to make
when-
your life easier, Tim. Mnemonics and all
it
that.
was simple. It's just Wendy's milkshake base with 4% taffy peanut butter Wonder flavors in it. 3%. And it actually turned out tasty. 4% would have worked too. It was because you have to punch through a lot of creams with that milkshake base. That's my only complaint about it is if you're trying to flavor it, you can't be light on the flavoring to go against it.
No, yeah, it's pretty strong.
I know something that's gonna go real good in her milkshake that I got today. Swaggy's gingerbread.
Oh, I thought
Oh?
I thought for sure it was going to be garlic.
No. There's a recipe you
never
should have
gonna
put up as your worst recipe. That Spanish rice fiasco.
I like the Spanish rice.
That was the Bay of Pigs in vape form.
I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown.
What a fiasco that thing was.
Drown.
That's your. Yeah, you didn't like it. I kind of liked it. So,
Was it? I lost it.
That recipe was an abomination.
Who made it?
Tim.
Tim,
Oh, Spanish
Spanish
rice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey, you're going after a savory and a vape. You're taking a chance. Not everybody's gonna love it.
Go ahead, Paul. Mix it up.
No,
He doesn't-
negative.
He doesn't
I'll
have all
hear, you, I'll hear
flavors.
you screaming from Toronto.
Give
and
me
the fact that
here be Paul.
Hey.
Give me more. Give me
no,
more.
no,
Oh God.
be more like you fucked my Addy. You fucked my Addy. Telling you, it takes a week
Hey,
to get the
Tabitha.
stink of
Sam.
garlic out of there.
Maybe 4. I'm getting greedy. I'm getting greedy. Oh,
Well, you see,
God.
that's part of the problem right there. The garlic.
Oh, God.
You did not care for the garlic.
God.
Period.
Oh man, that was just way wrong.
The garlic is actually you either like it or you don't like it. There's no unpolarizing way to go about that garlic.
I
Or the
love
Yeah,
other
like
garlic.
Swaggy said last night, his
the rest.
favorite is garlic raw.
Yeah, I believe he means that 100% in his vape. That's for sure. Yeah.
Swag.
Um, here.
Bob, what was one of your some of your favorites?
I'll show you in a second here. Hold on, I gotta zoom in a little bit.
I mean, Dave's got his over the top sugar cookie. You know that's always gonna be on his favorite list.
You're wrong.
All right, here. I'll
I'm
share
wrong.
Screen.
Oh,
Jazz.
let's see if it works.
You
It
know
is
if it's
good.
working.
It looks like it's working. I can't see the.
Need some help from chat here to know if it's.
Looks
Yeah.
good.
Yep,
Is
it's
it?
working. It's
Okay.
working.
All right, I have 3 of them,
It's working.
and one that I.
Sleep first.
Okay, Hua Punch was found an actual recipe of a clone of Hawaiian Punch, and turned it into vape form, and it came out fantastic. Mullenberry Apricot at 0.4, WS23 at 1%, Cap Double Apple at 1.5, Cap Golden Pineapple at 3.5, Mango from Flavor Express 0.75, Orange Citrus Tangy from Wonder Flavors at 0.5, Cap Sweet Guava at 2.75%, and Vape Train Sweet Mate at 0.75%. And it tastes exactly like Hawaiian Punch.
That citrus tangy was a good choice. I bet that's what really pulled it all together.
Oh, it's fantastic. That's probably one of my favorite oranges.
Because
If not my favorite.
Well, it's tang. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is
And then
perfect.
this one right here, I've mixed this probably like I lost count. I've mixed it at least 20 times. It's one of my favorite mixes. Pink and red soda brews. WS23 at 0.5. Grapefruit from SSA at 1.8. Pink grapefruit VSO at 1.5. Raspberry syrup SSA at 1.8. Soda base from Real Flavors at 2.2. Spearmint VSO at 1.4. Super sweet from Cap at 0.4. And medicine flower wild raspberry at 0.54. And it's basically a grapefruit raspberry soda with a garnish of spearmint, and it is fan-fucking-tastic. And then this is my last one that I'm really proud of. Summertime in the Living's Easy. Buddha's Hand Citron, 0.4. WS23, 0.8. Dragon Fruit VSO at 1. Lemon Round Candy, 1-on-1 at 1. Buller Blast FA at 0.8. Summertime Lemonade from Wonder Flavors at 3. Super Sweet from Cap at 1/4. Watermelon Perillum at 3. And Watermelon Yellow from Wonder Flavors at 1.5. It's a different take on what you're used to with watermelon lemonades. It's more of a homemade watermelon lemonade. But
yeah, and that yellow is
came
going
out-
to give you a little bit of a mixed melon flavor to that
because
too.
the watermelon yellow is a very fresh tasting flavor, and then watermelon perillum is a very candied watermelon flavor. So mixing them together is just, oh god, you get the best of both worlds. And this was the one that I wasn't a big fan of. I liked most of the mix. It was my first time going after an eclair, and I actually just changed it up a little bit. I just added donut Danish pastry VSO, and that wasn't in the original mix, but I'll go over it. Barbarian cream VSO at 1.5, cake VSO at 1, chocolate frosting from Wonder Flavors at 1, chocolate raw from VSO at 1/4, donut crispy FA it was at 0.8, and then vanilla pudding from Flavora at 1. And all of this was fantastic besides the donut crispy.
Yep.
For some reason, I am not a fan of that flavor. All I get is oil out of it. I get like the rounded, like the outer edges of an eclair, and
So
it worked,
good.
but it was just so oily.
That's what we were
So I
talking about
dropped it
last
to
night.
0.25%.
Oh, God.
If it will make it better, and just added Danish pastry from VSO at 2.4
Yep,
to see
that-
if I can
was-
hopefully cover up some of that oil and get rid of that, because the whole rest of the recipe is phenomenal.
That's
But
what
besides
Fresh and I
that-
were talking about last night. That donut crispy is better as like an accent used low.
Yeah, we were talking about that on New Year's Eve stream.
He brought it up again last night. Yeah, it's definitely. When you turn that up, it just gets really. It does. It gets the oily kind of, but it also gets that citrus note shows up a little bit more too, which in a weird way.
Yeah, but it for me it's just oil, straight oil.
I
That's
think-
why I dropped it to a quarter and figured, screw it. I want it in there because it will work perfect for an eclair if I don't get that oiliness. Because the other parts I got out of it tasted like it's the perfect ingredient, but I can't
think-
use it as the main note
Tommy!
there with cake.
I'm
So
thinking
gonna
it's.
so I added the Danish pastry and dropped it down to a quarter, and I'm gonna try that out.
Adrian.
I think Rocky used it in a recipe. The first time I used it was in one of Rocky's recipes,
Yeah.
and
Stop!
it-
My mother will
he
shoot.
used it. He used it well.
But like I said, that's not a bad recipe. And somebody who likes that flavor and doesn't get those bad notes like I do from
Oh,
it would probably
that's what it was.
love it.
That
But-
no, that's crisp waffle. Never mind.
I'm trying to make it for my own taste, so I'm gonna.
That's what it is.
That's
The
right with
the
those.
chocolate taco, the Mowgli made me do it, is the one I got it for.
Chocolate
Originally.
taco.
Yeah, I'm still missing that medicine flour dark chocolate.
And he
So-
uses
What
it at
about-
he used it at 0.8, but he also used it with crisp waffle, which was a good pairing. And then there's a lot of there's creams, taffy, peanut butter, and dark chocolate, medicine flour, and all that. So there's a lot of really good, strong supporting flavors. But if you're using it as a delicate
Yeah.
flavor, like for just a plain donut, it doesn't pull off donut all by itself.
Well, I'm not trying to do donut because donut and the outside of an eclair are completely different.
Yep.
That's why I didn't go with the donut flavoring. That's why I went
did
with
you-
that. Try to go with that because it's crispy, and that's
What are you trying to do?
want, an eclair.
Yeah,
Eclair?
Rocky mentioned it too. Yeah, it worked in a chocolate taco really well.
Are you trying to do an eclair?
Yeah.
What about a croissant?
Yeah, that's the thing. Wonder
That
flavors
could work.
croissant. Wonder
That
flavor
could work.
croissant.
I'm trying.
Like,
I'm trying it with the Danish pastry mixed
Yeah. What
with
about
the donut crispy low, so I could still kind of get that harder edge than the pastry would be. But I think that pastry would be the perfect part for the inner part of it, you know, because it's more crispy on the outside, and then as you get into the dough, it's more doughy.
Yeah.
What about
But for the
what
outer
about
thing, it'd be the crisp waffle SSA is another one that might work better for an outside than
Yeah, I
for an
don't have
eclair.
that one.
For an eclair.
what about flaky pastry?
Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah.
I'll
There's
try
other,
this. I'll
there's
try
other
this mix and see if it works. And
for an
if
eclair.
everybody
I
likes
understand what you're saying. Yeah, that donut crispy does have a little too much oily note and that little bit of a citrus note. It's going to be a little weird
That's,
in an eclair.
that's why I dropped it down to a quarter. Like I said, it was at 0.7 or 0.8 originally. So I'm gonna try to just throw it in at quarter, just to try to get a little bit of that crispiness, and then
Tommy,
mainly use the cake with the Danish pastry.
and there's Mowgli, who made us do it. Yep.
What is the
Fucking Mowgli always pressuring people into doing shit. Damn it.
Pressuring people into bettering themselves. How
Yep.
dare he?
Yeah, he's that kid on the playground where you're like, I don't want to do it. We're gonna get in trouble, and he's like, do it.
Mowgli?
Yeah, and then you do get in trouble, and he walks away like, I didn't
Oh,
tell
always,
him to
yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
No,
the-
I don't know what was
It's not
he
my.
doing.
It's not my fault. He listened to me. He should know
He's
better.
the head conspirator. He always gets away with it.
Ooh, right
Yep,
here.
You're just the fucking goon who gets caught.
Ooh, that was a good one, Rocky. Yep.
Not
So-
about waffles?
Yeah, that's a good one. Go over that real
Thought
quick.
about a waffles, eh?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
a butter-based VTA at 1%.
I
Class and-
don't have any
Classic Belgian waffle Mullenberry
I
at
do
2%.
actually.
Cornbread 101 at 1. Honeycomb crumble type SSA at 0.75. Milk and honey Flavora. Wow, never heard of that before. At
Wow, what a
0.25.
shithole recipe.
And peanut butter SSA at 1. I actually mixed this one. Was really good. This is really
I
good.
haven't mixed this yet. This is on my list.
This is also one I'm curious. This has got me curious on this one too. I thought about this, but I couldn't remember which one it was by you, Rocky. I'm kind of a little curious if maybe switching out that butter-based VTA for Swaggy's Butter Raw might actually be a good way to extra butter up your peanut butter. I'm not sure. This worked really well, so I'm not sure about that. But I was curious for a plug-in space to see how it works in a mix.
Tim, check out I Am Sam's recipe on all the flavors he just
Yep.
posted.
Yep.
You know what's messed up is I have stopped myself from making a couple recipes because I'm like, oh, SSA peanut butter, I don't have that. I totally fucking have it.
I remember
For
you
like
saying
3 months, I was like, oh, I don't have SSA peanut butter though. No, I definitely do. It was just shoved in the back and I never put it in ELR. I have it though, so fucking A. I hear it's good. It
that.
smells
It is.
good.
It is good.
I want to mix it with honey roasted peanuts from Wonder Flavors and then butter it up.
Yep. We were talking
Make
about
like a
last night
honey roasted
possibly
peanut butter.
possibly also mixing it with beer nuts would be a nice way to like, salt
Oh,
it
I don't have that flavor, but that sounds tasty.
because it's got the saltiness in the beer nuts. Water my wee cheese. That's an interesting name there for that one at least. Unique VSO watermelon raw plus flavored jungle ultimate watermelon paired together in a truly fresh, authentic pink watermelon. Flavored jungle has the slightest rind note to help sell it, and FA kiwi brings some nuance to the fruit layer. It's a natural and delicious. I don't think doing this profile with candied fruit versions would work. FA Olympus is 6%, is rich and creamy, buttery, thick. SSA Cheesecake Graham fills up the cheesecake and bringing the graham crust. SSA Clotted Cream brings some extra cheesy tang, which we talked about. Did you just make this? Because this is stuff we talked about last night.
Yeah, he just made it.
Last
Clotted
night.
cream is a good ingredient.
It's a good enhancer for, I haven't tried it with cheesecake, and I'm going to have to do that. Cheesecake Olympic FA at 6%. Wow. I have that, though. Cheesecake on Graham at 2%. SSA Cloud Cream at 1. FA Kiwi at 1.5. Prolam Super Sweet at 0.75. Ultimate Watermelon Flavor Jungle at 3. And VSO Watermelon Raw at 1. I might have to mix this one.
Sounds good.
It does. And although it also sounds strange because watermelon cheesecake, but like good strange.
Watermelon's good and cheesecake is good. Why not
Yeah.
throw them together?
Did we post?
Hibiscus
the reason-
hibiscus candy's good. Milkshakes are good. Don't put them together.
The reason
butter and
you
jelly's good, so are
don't do it
tacos.
in real life probably is because watermelon is so juicy and probably
Ironically,
mess
Adam,
up the cheesecake.
the Choco Taco has peanut butter in it, so technically he did pull it off.
That's not a taco though. That's a taco.
Or an animal, Sam.
That's different.
That's
Looks
unique.
good.
That is very unique, Sam. I like that.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
He pushed the Cheesecake Olympic. Holy.
I know. That's what I was saying. Wow, I didn't even know you could push it that
Good
high.
though. I like it a lot.
Fucking smelt up. Do I have any diorite still?
That would probably work good for you, Paul, in the sub-ohm tanks.
Yeah, that should have flavor that comes through. And those watermelons too, because both those watermelons are pungent watermelon. They're gonna come
Dude,
through.
the sub-ohm tanks they have out now, Dave,
Pungent Judy.
most of them, the flavor
Oh, they're good.
really
They're
good.
good.
It's
They're good.
not
Sure.
RDA level, but it's very good, especially
sure.
especially the mesh coils and
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
I have an
That's
old
where I-
Freemax triple mesh coil in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, especially for when you're lazy. I still have my Crown 3 sitting over there.
This thing's a tank. I've dropped it off the motorcycle a bunch of times. Keep
Holy
going.
shit, that's a tank?
Glass never broke.
I had to be a smart ass.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
we knew that was a tank. It's a sub-ohm tank. Duh.
The tank's tank. But you know, you say that in the Kylands, fuck, I've broken like 10 glasses. Those things are like paper thin.
Yep.
I just order a bunch of tanks.
Oh,
Glass.
Yeah,
That's
so do
I order.
when I ordered my my GT4. I bought spare glass with it. I go, no, we're not falling into this thing. I had that problem with the Unity because the glass. What it was is the O-rings went and they kind of sealed to the glass, and
Yeah.
trying to get it off, I busted it. And trying to get a replacement glass for that was a nightmare at the time. Nobody had them.
Ooh.
In 5 years of vaping, the only glass I've ever broken is Kylan. I don't know why. It's paper thin. It is the thinnest glass I've ever seen.
Thank
Oh,
you for
then-
saying the word glass. I think I want to
Need some
build
cream
my thing out of
cheese?
glass now.
Yeah, but you
Just
melted
inspired me.
melted some of your glass
Not
off your other
shiny
tank.
either.
That's some cream cheese.
Oh, it's a little
Yeah,
shiny.
fuck yeah.
Shiny.
Billy Lee.
Yeah, so cream
DeMillan?
cheese. I'm telling you, it's the secret ingredient for
Calcite
cheesecake.
and glass?
Oh, speaking of, anybody didn't
Tried
catch
the
that, too?
yogurts, I've tried the different creams, I've tried all that shit. ESO cream cheese is where it's at. Cheesecake.
If anybody didn't catch last night's Wendy's show, they made something that looked really delicious last night. I gotta
Yeah.
look. Yeah, now I gotta look it up. I can't remember the name.
They
Yeah,
were
the
playing around
cranberry
with,
tart or something.
yeah, they were playing around with 4 different recipes.
Yeah, they had like 4 different things.
They
Yep.
took, I believe it was recipe 1 that they added flavor to.
Yep.
You
And
guys,
it had BSO cream cheese in it. Hell yeah. Telling you, that's why that was the best cheesecake.
Yeah.
you guys need to mix up. You guys need to mix up Sam's Holiday Jam Cronut. The Bomb
Oh,
Diggity.
is that on
Bomb.
ATF?
Yeah, ATF. Yeah, so good.
Cronut, you say?
Fuck you, all the flavors. Stop logging me out.
Yeah, it does that from time to time. But
You dirty, rotten Paul.
it keeps your. I'm still vaping.
Oh, I
on
don't
it.
have any
So
of those
good.
flavors. Why did I even
Oh,
look?
she didn't make it public last
Looks
night.
really good though.
They didn't make anything public last night, so I couldn't even look it up.
He's got the holiday shake, I believe, and the holiday pie. He's got a bunch.
Still missing the the watermelon raw for that watermelon berry cream soda.
Oh, I remember this one, Rocky. I remember
Holiday
that.
jam cronut, you said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pink.
English marmalade. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Canadian vapor. Buddy, this is dynamite. It's been steeping for a bit. Great job, Sam. Everybody needs to try this. Smooth, tasty.
That's it. Sex and violence, buddy.
Your battery
Did
died
you
or
need,
something?
did you need a lot of toilet paper to get that brown stain off your nose?
Yeah. It's so
Non-
good.
Fucking Ontario.
Is this? Can I make glass in a blast furnace?
Ooh, Rocky. Apple pie burrito.
Apple
Yeah,
pie
I-
burrito.
Yep.
Settle down.
Yep.
Oh, that
I have that already up to show, but right here I'm showing Sam's Holiday Jam Cronut. Big mess. No, it looks good. SSA Compote Cherry at 0.6. SSA Cranberry Jam at 3. Crisp Wafers Wonder Flavor at 1.2. Croissant, there you go. Croissant Wonder Flavors at 2.6. Deep fried pastry dough Wonder Flavors at 0.8. English marmalade at 0.8. Vape Train. Flavora Jammy Berry at 0.6. Cap Super Sweet at 0.5. And Flavora Sweet Dough at 0.3. So, yeah.
Num.
That does sound
Num
yum.
nums.
And where was it? What did it do with Bob's? Oh. I gotta get rid of some of mine.
Burrito.
I gotta find Bob's. I had it here. There. No, that's not above waffles. We did that one. Mowgli made me do it. See? A lot of Rocky. Right here it is. It's Enchilada de Tarta de Manzana?
Tart apple enchilada. Enchilada? I thought it was an empanada. No?
No, it says
Are they
enchilada.
enchiladas?
It says
Oh,
enchilada.
okay.
Apple filling flavor, yum. Apple strudel SSA at 0.57 and apple strudel SSA at 2% yum. Country apple perillum 2% yum. You got an apple base right there. Custard premium FA at 0.5. Fuji apple flavor art at 1. Pie crust 1-on-1 at 1.5. Starch based flavor at 0.2 and super sweet from cap at 0.75. This works. This might be the first one I've actually seen starch base in. It might actually be way up there on my list of good ones. You have a really nice apple, and I like that too. I always like to throw a touch of Fuji apple because that's the way I always grew up. With my apple pies, my family always made apple pies with a little bit of a green apple in them, just to kind of bring that, just so you'd have that occasional bite that's just bright. Mix it in, layer
Or
it in.
use Buddha's hand.
No.
Yeah. Citrus always brightens up apple.
Yeah, but it
You
won't give you that
You're
tart
all
apple
spicy
bite though. It
tonight.
won't give you that tart apple bite though.
You're a tart apple bite.
Bunch of peasants.
Dan's a tart apple bite.
Oh, yeah, I should have scrolled down before I got rid of it. And he's got this happiness, his homemade. There's a picture of it. And he actually made this. I remember this. Yep. I was missing something at the time. I can't remember
Kills
what.
it, kills it,
But I can make
kills
this
it.
now. So, yeah, this might be. Yum. That looks really good, Rocky. Then again, like I said, Rocky makes some really good salad recipes. It's been a really good year.
Fuck yeah. Sleep
Yep.
time.
I'm curious on what Daniel's favorite recipe is. I'm almost guaranteeing it's got either Inawera pineapple in it or...
In deep conversation with somebody
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, let's see how fast he can get off the phone.
Nah, it's okay. He can take his time. But I'm curious if... I'm willing to bet either has... His favorite recipes either have Inawera pineapple or some tobacco. Guaranteed.
And may or not be named after a Pokemon.
Yeah, may or may not be named after Pokemon. True.
Nothing wrong with that.
What's
I don't
Swaggy putting up here?
Be clear with that. Pokemon is A-OK.
Oh, Swaggy's got cheese Danish recipe.
Ooh, rainbow.
So Barbarian cream
Yep.
raw at VSO at 0.25, cream cheese raw VSO at 0.5, Danish pastry raw VSO at 1, and sweet VSO at 0.35.
Yep. There we go. Like I said, Swaggy, if it has cream cheese in it, it's good. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I fucking
Ouch,
love
sorry.
that flavor. It is so good.
Tell
Works
us how you really
so
feel,
many
Bob.
different applications.
So Bob, I hear you don't
I'm
like
trying
the cream
to
cheese.
until you fucking rudely interrupted me, Dave.
Well, Canadians.
Bob, I hear you don't like this cream cheese. What's wrong with you?
No, it sucks.
It's so good.
It's on the level of milk and honey. Just that
And damn you fresh.
Under all the
Uh-oh.
Rocky.
Damn you fresh. I got to mix with this to
Get rid
see
of
if
the
it tastes
old
like it
shit.
smells. But
Give
fresh,
us the good new shit.
fresh really has me the champagne cola thing, thinking it does smell like baby powder diapers. Damn it. I hate that fresh. Thank you so
Baby
much.
diapers. Ugh.
That's
Like-
exactly what it smells and tastes like.
Oh my god.
It
I had a
is-
bud. That's the only
This is a-
concentrate
but-
that I've owned that I throw away.
But I can say this: baby powder diapers. This is like Pampers baby powder diapers.
Oh, that makes it better.
Yeah, this isn't your
As
like
opposed to
store
Loves or
brand.
Huggies.
This is not your store brand. This
At
is
least they're clean
high-
because
high end.
I've had some mixes that tasted like that, but they were dirty already.
You're dirty.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to mix something with it at some point to see if it works. But I'm not single flavor testing it because I already know I'm not gonna like it.
Oh, we were trying to dig through here, weren't we?
Tim, you have to be a team player.
There
Take
sure
one
is.
for the team.
Oh god.
Hey, I don't have to. We do not have an episode where.
Tim's taken many for the team.
Oh
Dave,
crap,
believe me.
Daniel! Oh, he's gone.
This-
When we do cola recipes, this is champagne cola. It counts. We all have to have it. We all gotta try it.
Who's that from?
Wonder flavors. It's some
Wonder
kind of
flavor.
it's some kind of specialty drink.
Yeah, you damn Canadians.
He says it's from the Caribbean. I think he was smoking something when he came up with that one.
Maybe smoking something from the Caribbean.
You know, he is, after all, Quebecois, so,
Champagne.
You just trying to get rid of some lava there, are you, Adam?
Put up a do not enter sign over here. Jeez Louise.
Cinnamon pastry raw, cream cheese. Wow.
Oh God.
Good.
Fucking gassed. I'm fucked. He's gonna try to kill me. Oh, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Hate him.
Daniel's not coming back. He's doing his best.
There he
Blair,
is.
Wi-
Oh,
Blair
God,
Witch.
there's two of them. Are you fucking
project.
serious? Can I hit him from here?
Turn off the lights. It's Blair Witch
There's
Project.
just one.
Yep.
Yeah, flicker him every once in a while, though.
Hit him. Oh God.
Flashlight.
Nah, it's been 2022 was a very fun year. I can't wait to see how 2023 turns out.
So far, it's a train wreck. I hope it gets better.
Well, I meant in the mixing community, but it's not a train wreck so far because I think everybody's mixing level has actually went up. The flavors have been getting better and better, just making it easier to make more authentic mixes and better, more. How should we put it? Kind of like Sam's mix, very unique mixes. Try these things out of your comfort zone every now and then. Or in this case, that was kind of in Sam's comfort zone. He does weird really well.
Shit, I've never mixed with anything with a grapefruit before. And I had some grapefruit concentrates. That's why I came up with that pink and red soda brews. And shit, that's one of my all-time favorite mixes.
So what were you asking me? You said something about recipes.
Yeah, what was your favorite recipe this year? Favorite recipes? Not yours or someone else's. What was some of your favorites? And I have a side bet on what ingredients are in it. So
I mean, I kind of vape like Emily, so like I really rarely vape a recipe too much. I can't remember other people's, but who was the one? There was one with milky strawberry in it by that up and coming guy. I can't remember it. I gotta look it up. But it was milky strawberry and other stuff. I gotta check it out. And that was one that I can actually like remember off the top of my head. Let me see reviews. Oh God, these are so old. They start from oldest? That makes no sense.
and what wasn't your worst like that Bob Ohmstulo recipe there for the for the
found
challenge for the mystery challenge? Was that the worst?
Yeah, it sucks.
So I just posted my favorite
No, it was
that I
good.
tried. I don't really mix people's though, but that was my favorite I tried. And I won't tell you, like, I don't know what my favorite is. I'm like what I created. I have no clue.
Probably one of his custard
Ooh.
tobaccos.
That
No,
looks
I
nice.
don't. I make that more like I make that one for others, and two, like I kind of it's very niche. I got to be in the mood, and then I just let them sit and let them steep. But I typically just tropical fruits and just like simple creams and custards. I do like tobaccos, but like I typically just like a dessert tobacco. It doesn't have to be custard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
What
just
about-
mom
what
and
about
pop
your- I
plus
thought-
tobacco.
It didn't have anywhere pineapple in your favorite?
Oh, favorite?
No, favorite mixes.
No, because no one uses Inaware pineapple as much as like the other ones now. Like it's a very old school kind of flavor. I
Yeah,
don't
but-
see.
Yeah, but you use it, don't you?
Tim,
I
you're
use
leading
it
the
like-
witness,
Blue
Tim.
Raz, 4%.
It's called leading the witness, Tim. Stop.
I use it almost. I'm not using it right now, which
Dan,
is very
check
hard
out-
to do.
Check out that recipe I just put in chat. Think you
Wait,
think you
which
might
one?
like that.
I gotta do 5410.
Thought of you when I mixed it up.
5410
Oh, I remember
I,
that one. Yep.
looks good.
My first time using caliper chow.
You can
Not
push
delicious.
that. You can push it way.
Look
up.
at that caterpillar, not caterpillar. Thank you.
It does. Yeah, it's Cali
Yeah,
Pitter.
that's what I said. Caliper.
Yeah, you can push it. The most I've pushed it, and I only not because of off notes that I stopped, but just because I didn't need it that high. Is I've had it up to 8, I think, but I think you can use it as a one shot, like 10 to 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get no off notes. You can push it pretty much as far as you want.
See, it was my first time using it, and I think the median was like 3.5.
Yeah, that's
So I just
weird.
went 3. And it worked really well.
Yeah, they're really good mom and pops, at least the ones that I've tried. They don't have a lot of off notes or weirdness to it. There might be things that you don't expect, you know. But
Way to stir the pot.
So we have Swaggy's favorite up here, and Bob's gone. Extreme Grapple VSO, Apple Extreme VSO at 0.3, Grape Extreme VSO at 0.2,
Go
and Sweet
fuck
VSO
yourself,
at
Swaggy.
0.25. I can make this. I wonder why.
That's not nice.
I can too.
Actually, that
Real ingredients.
that truly is my favorite simple recipe of the year. That is actually delicious.
Yeah, the 0.75% one.
Last I knew, sweetener is not a flavoring.
Here we go.
Okay, replace the sweet with a single drop in a 30 ml of the
Alright,
ultimate
so it's a
sweetener.
So it's a 0.52% recipe.
Yeah, something like that. But you round down. So
No, nobody rounds down. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Round up. The 0.53 then.
are you
Ain't no
kidding?
rounding. You can't round up no recipe. Get out of here, boy.
All right, then 0.28 Scream Apple and then 0.202. Yeah, there we go.
Trying so hard.
That was awesome, Swaggy. But actually, I had kind of spaced that one out. Actually, it's a tasty recipe for being so simple.
There it is.
I didn't expect it to be that good.
Some of the simplest recipes are some of the best.
Agreed.
Oh, I've had some grapple recipes I've tried before that were just terrible, and just did not blend well together. Didn't mix well. You know, sometimes in something like that, sometimes it does pay to stay within the same flavor house, because balancing from different flavor houses when you're trying to do such a delicate mix of just two flavors, it's a pain in the ass. So I'm glad he had both those flavors. And that grape, that one's like a purple grape again.
Purple grapes.
Versus like the white grape you get out of the regular, which is really strange. And actually, that, ironically, I tried in the MTL tank and tasted good in there too, which also surprised me because apples don't usually translate really well in an MTL tank. They get very muted.
Ooh, yeah, I remember looking at that one last week or 2 weeks ago. Rocky Tooney.
Which one's this one?
His unicorn poop.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like a fruity berry cream.
Wait a minute, he hasn't brought up his sack yet?
That's my favorite description for a recipe.
I
This
think
year.
Yep.
I don't know. Was that this year?
It might have been
Rocky Tooney's sack of
2021.
nuts.
It might have been 2021. Barbarian Cream VSO at 3%. Blueberry VSO at 3. Red Raspberry VSO at 2. Strawberry VSO at 2.5. Sweet VSO at 0.3. And Vanilla Cream Raw at VSO at 0.2. For unicorn poop. And there's a picture of your unicorn poop. Don't forget the picture. It's important. Make sure you print this label out for every bottle you make.
Have to.
God, that would actually make a cool label for a bottle,
I
actually.
posted a good recipe, Tim.
Yeah.
I gave it 5 stars.
You gave it 5 stars. But unicorn poop or this one?
The one I
Bob's.
posted.
Millen says nut muffin is her favorite flavor, new flavor of the year.
Nut
You
muffin.
you
Yep.
gotta read the description, Tim.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah. You mean this one I pulled up that I'm not showing? Yeah. Oh no. Nah, I'll read it. It's a liar, hashing it. Blueberry medicine flower at 0.25. Lemon medicine flower at 0.25.
I love
Again,
the comment.
And
this
then
would be
notes,
this.
eat a bag of dicks, Tim.
Yeah,
I
but
noticed the comment.
before we get to comments, this would benefit from a touch of sweetener, Bob. Just
Yeah,
saying.
it's sweeten as you want. So
Oh, so we lied in that aspect. Where you need to add sweetener, but you got to do it on your own. I could do
You
that
don't
on
have
mine.
to.
oh man, yeah, you don't have to.
Well, you don't
Good
have
just
to
the
on
way
mine.
it is. You technically
you
do,
sure?
unless you want to adapt the recipe. If not, all the proportions are going to be out of whack. And truth. Yeah, thank you, Dave. Beautiful.
Okay, should we read this?
helping out a
Because
brother.
I did notice you kind of forgot the capital on the E.
You like them little, Tim.
Actually, that probably is a really good mix, though. Simple, nice mix, too. That
See,
blueberry
Rocky,
reso-
thank you, Rocky. Then it would be a 3-flavor recipe.
Butthead. I love you, Bob.
420 somewhere.
It is almost 4:20 somewhere. It's quarter after.
My clock says 9:18. Starting early because I'll forget because weed.
Etch.
You just forget.
Short-term memory loss. Yep.
I'm still vaping that raspberry Rich Kids of Instagram remix thing I made.
I really do
came
like
out
that mod,
fucking
by the way.
amazing.
I really do like
Oh,
that mod.
yeah, this thing is beautiful. It's very nice. I dropped it already for the first time. Took a nice fall. And it's perfect.
I think
For the price, man, I couldn't fucking beat it. Like I said, I couldn't get a DNA 100C from Chinese. That was $130. So.
Yep.
And this one I customized and made it the colors I want.
The real Tommy V. It's been 4:20 for the past 5 hours.
That's 15 years. Shit.
Wait a minute. No, that's not true. It's been that way for a lot longer than that. I saw DeMillen's clock. It never changes. So,
Living the California life.
DeMillen knows how to live. She keeps that clock right there.
Damn
Think-
right, Sam.
I think
Daddy!
I think one of the
Daddy is.
ultimates would be my favorite of the year if we're talking new, like real new. None of the VS those count. You liars. They're just more concentrated. They're
But
not
they-
new.
They taste
They're
different.
just-
The extremes are new, although they're not. They
Extremes
have,
are
they're not.
different.
They're not released yet, though, so they don't count.
But they're
Crap.
they're extremely different. Giggity.
And
They're
they're-
definitely different.
And they're not released
Although
yet.
the grape raw is purple to me, versus the regular grape
Yep.
is
White grape.
white.
Yep. Same with the extreme. It's purple.
Oh yeah, it's purple again.
Yep.
Which grapes should only be purple. Let's face it.
If you push his regular grape up though,
It does turn a
the
little
one
purple.
it turns purple.
It does. But you have to push it quite high for it to turn.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't
how
wanna
it's
put-
chocolate. You keep his chocolate low and it's milk chocolate. You push it high, it's dark chocolate.
That's
I don't
why you
mind it
need-
because that's not the only reason, DeMillen. You love the
Sam,
fact
is
it's
that one of
420.
those clocks like from Spencer Gifts where it just says 420 for every time? I used to have one of those clocks too.
Or they're all just.
Mine fell off the wall and
4-4.
broke though. I used to work at Spencer Gifts back in the day, so I used to buy all that goofy shit that they sold because we had a fucking fat employee discount, 30%.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, they were nice to us.
They
That
always
was cool.
sold
That was the one
sweet
cool
shit
thing.
there. They always sold really cool shit there.
Tons of band shirts and shit. I used to buy all my band shirts from that place.
Remember
and
I
then
bought,
I was an
um,
assistant manager, so I could fucking get in the little catalog and be like, let's get like 5 of these fucking Nirvana shirts. I could order shit, which was cool. Like,
I
even if
got
nobody
a,
else was gonna buy them, it's for
The-
me.
I
This
got
morning,
a dragon incense burner there where you
Oh, yeah.
you put the incense in it. You light
And then
the
it comes out of
incense,
its
then
mouth?
you close it, and it comes out of its it comes out of like its mouth. and
Probably
everything.
had that exact same one. I had like
Yeah, it was
5
fucking
incense
awesome.
burners from that: a fairy, a dolphin, a dragon, a gnome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, dude. I loved that. I loved that job. It was great. Worked in the mall. Got to fucking flirt with girls all day. Fucking fantastic.
you know those how you get your ads in your Facebook now for Amazon. Today was a bad day for that. It started showing like similar to what Adam remember that
Butt
like
plugs?
the killer bunny type thing, the revenge bunnies and stuff. Those type of shirts came up. Oh, there's some good ones. There
Oh,
was
you're
some
talking
really-
about the Arm the Animals.
Where's Anthony Romello when you need him? I need
Yeah,
him
those
to make
people are
me
cool.
a shirt that just says "Tim is a liar." I like 20 of them. Send them out to
Make 'em
anybody who wants one.
support by Bob's Grinder. Hashtag
Make
support
it real
Bob's
now.
Grinder.
Well, technically it isn't me. You're just catfishing my pictures, and it's your profile. And then the people show up and throw up and run away.
As long as we print it in
Crying.
Helvetica font, I'm cool. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Bold
favorite
Helvetica. Bold Helvetica.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's the greatest font because it says everything without saying anything.
Damn right.
Good night, Rocky. Good night. Yeah, Rocky, you had a great year 2022. Keep it up this
Yeah,
year.
Rocky.
Keep it up in 2023 because it's been a
I
killer
used
year.
to wake up at 4:15 when I was going to school for 4:20.
I did the same thing. I got up at
We'd wake
well,
up at 4:15
I
and
got up,
smoke
like-
until we
I-
went to school.
I got up at 4, used to walk to the bus stop, and on the way I had this little rock off in the
Fuck yeah,
woods.
swag.
I'd go and sit with a quarter every morning for school, and yeah, it was. I'd get on the bus at like 4:45 in the morning to go to school, but and I got to school at 7:50. Does that tell you how long a bus ride I took to school? So I was first one on the bus every morning,
Fuck that.
and my bus
Or walk.
my bus driver didn't care. He was fine with it. He let me sleep it off or
I'd have bought
Whatever.
a bicycle. Hell no.
bicycle. Shit, that would take me even longer. I lived a long ways in school. And it's worse now than it was then. My cousin actually works for the school, and they have all the schools combined. It used to be middle school and high school in the same building. Now it's middle school, high school, and it's K through 12, all in the same building.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they've expanded the building slightly, but it's all one building now, and it's like
Jesus.
the whole all of Lewis County, New York,
Yeah.
is all one school
Jesus.
district. It used to be 3 school districts for the elementaries. It closed all
Might
the
have to
elementaries.
pull the printer out there, Swaggeroni.
Almost there.
Yep.
Lace and fabric.
Want it like in a big font. Right?
I'd only wear it on your show, Tim. Don't worry.
Oh yay! Thanks. Thanks for the support.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, we're getting there.
So, Paul.
Yeah, buddy.
There we are.
Yeah, buddy.
Guys are so nice.
Yeah, dude. That's not the
Oh.
font, but
Did Tamillan, did you post what your favorite recipe of the year is? You've had quite a few. I'm even looking at just your recipes right now on ELR, and I can't remember which one it was. I mixed it. What was the sherbet one there that I made? I don't know if that was this year though. It might have been the previous year.
oh shit, I forgot about that recipe.
That was freaking delicious. That sherbet one.
Yep.
Enter
Yeah.
Sherbert. Enter Sherbert, see what pops up.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good ass recipe.
I think
Faux
she made it
show.
for somebody else. She did
I
it on
think
one of those.
it might have been on Wendy's
On a
show.
Wishing Well
streams.
show, perhaps. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what it was from. I remember that recipe.
Debilid, what was that recipe called?
Oh wait a minute. No, it was the rainbow soda, I believe. Simple one.
It was a sherbet. It had sherbet in it though, didn't
Yep,
it?
fizzy
Yeah.
sherbet. Right here it is. It's rainbow soda, fizzy sherbet VTA at 1%, lemon lime soda wonder flavors at 2, and rainbow sherbet from Mullenberry at 3. And man, that
Yes.
was tasty. That was really
was nice.
tasty.
Was that this year?
No,
That's 21 March.
Son of a
last year.
bitch.
Crap, it
Either
was last
way,
year.
make that shit. It was a 3-2-1 as well.
Yep. Yeah,
Bam.
that was delicious to Millen. Dave's butt crack was your favorite? So she liked the cookie did get a mention there.
Holy
for you,
shit!
Dave.
It's a freak shown. Freak shown.
Friction.
Dude, how you feeling, brother?
Aw, DeMillan, you just made Wendy very sad. It wasn't one of her milkshakes. I can get it. You make enough of them. It's kind of like, okay, I'm over this.
Well, she's way over milkshake.
She's been over it since the first one was made.
Yep. Make a. Every time Wendy mentions, just make a base DeMillan, and DeMillan just looks at her like, that just encourages you. No.
She says "grr." Milkshakes, grr.
I agree. That's why I made you the special milkshake you never mixed.
Yeah, I made like 3 variations of the Wendy milkshake, and it's like, I'm good on that for a couple months. I'll
Yep.
make it again, and I'll go back to it. It's good though.
It is
Nothing
good.
wrong with it. Oh, was that the diagnosis, dude? Yikes.
I'm sorry, Friction.
Fucking take a shot of whiskey, dude. Or don't.
What fuck? Who makes that? The honey whiskey, the Evan Williams. I think makes it.
I just realized I actually made DeMillen 2 recipes this year.
You add that into a thing of hot tea, and it. Oh man, when you're sick, that stuff is fantastic.
Clears you up all good.
hmm Plus the warm. Plus it's really warm from the hot tea and the bourbon or the whiskey feeling warm. Helps break shit up in there and everything.
The bugs that are out now are just fucking unbelievable.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, friction that way. It doesn't. Shit doesn't come up your throat.
We got to remind DeMillen she still needs to make her mixes. DeMillen's Brie Spectacular Hidden Surprise. Hidden Surprise that has no Brie in it. Blueberry VSO at 4%. Boysenberry VSO at 1. Cheesecake VSO at 1. Graham Cracker VSO at 1. Honey VSO at 0.5. Super Sweet Cap at 0.25. And Yes Sweet Cheesecake in Aware at 3. That one is actually pretty good. I mixed that up. And then, won't go to the next one. There it goes. DeMillen's Pumpkin Milkshake not. Because she was over pumpkin too. Banana Nut Bread TPA at 5. Custard Cake Cap at 1.5. Frosting Flavora at 1. Ginger Snap Flavora at 1. Sugar Cookie Cap at 2. And Super Sweet Pearlum at 1/2. And that one also turned out really good. So, DeMillen, you should definitely try those. They're actually really good.
Do it.
And I
wanna
catered to
try,
you. I made you a non-milkshake and a non-pumpkin. I mean, how much better can I get for you?
I want to try KVTV's mix from tonight. Looks really good.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Yeah, which one was
It's
his?
called
I saw
Dem
he was live
Mangoes.
like a couple hours ago.
Dem Mangoes Be Creamy. It's FA Butterscotch at 1/2. TFA Dulce de Leche at 1. FA Mango Costa Rica Special at 1. Flavora Mango at 1. Milk Caramel Candy Wonder Flavors at 0.6. Cap Super Sweet at 1/2. And then Wonder Flavors Sweetener at 1/4. Huh? So he's got 2 sweeteners in there.
Yeah, that's.
I just don't have Dulce de Leche TFA, but I'd sub that for VSO.
Swaggies.
And
Swaggies.
But why 2 sweeteners?
I don't know. I doubt I wouldn't. use 2
That's
sweeteners.
probably the most confusing part of it for me is why 2
Yeah,
sweeteners.
I didn't even notice that part, and I was reading it. You heard it in my voice. I'm like,
As soon as you said it, I was like, wait, but yeah, you're right. They're not. Like, actually, this one looks like okay. This one looks
Have a good
pretty good
night,
too.
Dusty.
Sifu's
Night,
look
Dusty.
like. Good night, Dusty.
Later,
Si-
Dusty.
Sifu's apple fig from tonight actually looks like something for Daniel. Cactus Inawera at 0.25. Country Apple Pearlum at 2. Double Apple Cap at 3. Fig VSO at 3. Forest Fruit FA at 0.5. Marshmallow FA at 0.5. And Super Sweet Pearlum at 1/2. But yeah, Cactus Inawera in that one, Daniel.
Yeah, but that's low. I think he's using that as a juicy.
He's using it to add juice.
mhm. Yeah,
I mean, you can still
juiciness to
taste. Some
those
people can
apples.
taste it
See-
at 0.25. I
see,
can't.
I would
I
use
gotta
it
use
as,
it at like 1/2 to 1 to taste.
I like it at 1 to 2, but that's like just like. Ugh.
with this application of it. I'd use
It's
the
not a
SS.
bad thing.
I would prefer to use the SSA because then there's no chance of that flavor coming through. If you just use
I love the taste of cactus.
Yeah. But if you don't want it to come through as an actual note at all for anyone, just use the SSA. That one's more of like a just gooey
Yes.
mess.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Because I said that.
No,
Oh, yep.
don't
of
worry
course.
about it, Tim.
I see it.
Tim is a liar T-shirt. Beautiful. Got like 12 of them.
Sure you send one to Cassie.
Oh, nice.
Will do. I need a coupon code here. Hold on, we gotta Google this. Okay.
And be starting out 2023. I mean, this is going to be an interesting year for new flavors too. We got the mullenberries we still got to test. We got let's see.
SSA.
SSA we have to test again.
I'm excited for those ones.
SSA,
those
mullenberry, new flavors are coming.
Is that the
We
new
got
FA, Dan?
Yeah.
new
this
wonder
one I
new
wanna
wonder
work with,
flavors.
so this one smells really good. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta focus.
And the FAs, yep.
The rum Cuban Deluxe. It's gonna take forever to focus, but I don't want to vape it yet. Does that make sense? Like I'm not in the mood, but it smells fantastic. It has too much clove in it, so
What
I'm
is
trying to
it?
figure
It's
out.
like a cigar rum thing?
What is it?
Rum. I'm assuming Cuban cigar, and then the deluxe I feel like is a vanilla.
Ooh,
But
that
this
would
is
make
off
sense.
smell. But you can smell the clove in it. Like it's heavy clove. It's a very clovey rum. But I'm gonna wait. I don't want to force a recipe in, and then judge this for the rest. I want to actually build
Oh.
some off of it.
Another shout out too. We know that the extremes are coming, and then there's the what is it, marshmallow
Smell.
and butterscotch coming from Swaggy that we know of for sure.
Yeah.
And the jam,
Butterscotch,
the jam, his version of a jammy wizard. That sounds great.
One with
Extremes
less
are
sediment, I hope.
coming.
Why? What happened to Melon?
You know, because they don't even have FA on some of them.
Oh.
That is, I agree. I'm okay with them not being authentic, but they should at least have the flavor house on the labels. That's just that's not acceptable. No. I mean, you can even initial it FA. Okay, not the greatest, but it'll work. But
You
not to put
talking
it on
about
at all. Yeah, some of
the
the
bottle?
bottles. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That-
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Swaggy.
And they have those stupid ass flip top caps on them too, don't they?
Oh, bro,
I
they're not
hate
that.
those. I hate those fucking things, man. I got a couple from chefs, and I still haven't been able to
My,
open them.
my donut crispy has that type of pop cap.
All right, so this is the thing. You got to find this part where it has the nipple
Okay.
right here,
Yeah.
and then on the edges, the side, pop it. Now watch with one hand. You pop it, and then you just push up.
Oh
so-
fuck. Okay.
Pop,
I'm,
and
I
it's not gonna
literally
pop up.
almost
See how
ripped
it's
the
going
whole
up?
I almost,
and
I
then
almost I had the same issue the first time. I didn't realize you had squeeze, and then I figured it out on accident.
yeah, you squeeze, and then
I was trying to
this one,
hold
like,
it to pry it, and when I held it, it popped. It's like, oh, okay, I figured it out that how. It should come with
But don't-
instructions.
But be careful, because when you do that now, my hand smells exactly like this flavor, and that's why I want to use it. It's got a lot of it's Old Spice or Allspice.
Old Spice
Clove.
smells like aftertaste.
Yum.
Yum.
Allspice, clove.
Hell yeah, I know.
Rum.
I know, Eddie. It's in my cart here too.
It's got a like a floral kind of honey. Yeah, there's definitely going to be like a tobacco recipe of that in the future.
Dave, we haven't heard from you, man. What was your favorite?
Oh, Bob. I was relaxed. I was relaxing.
I know. That's why I had to.
Yeah, it ruined my life. Let's see what I got here.
Wendy's
Okay,
milkshake base. Everything.
No. Okay, let me see. Okay. Ginger snap. Yeah, okay, I've been reworking a ginger snap cookie. Now this is because today I got in the gingerbread VSO.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mix this up. It's biscuit in the ware at 1%, clove VSO at 0.25%, ginger snap flavora at 1, the gingerbread VSO at 4, and super sweet at 0.5. Now, where is this? This is the original. Well, a variant of the original now. And I didn't have the ginger, because this was made a while ago, so I didn't have the gingerbread. And this came out really good. This biscuit in the ware 2.5, clove VSO at 2.5, ginger flavora at 2.5, and ginger VSO 2.5, sugar cookie cap at 3, and super sweet at 0.75. And this was really good too. And
And then ginger snap is the version you're doing today.
yeah, just give me a minute because my computer sucks. And, oh, nice. Went up there. Let's see if this is the one I'm looking for.
Is anybody
Okay,
else
this
seeing
is-
it?
right
There it
here,
goes.
thi-
There it goes.
this here right here, cherry ice cream, is a train wreck, and I'm not sure why. I'm sure Tim can shed some light on it.
Yeah.
It might be the vanilla
Well,
bean
you
ice
used
cream,
vanilla bean
TPA.
ice cream from TFA
wait.
there.
No,
do
but I
you
didn't get a pepper from it or anything like that.
What do
I
you
just
take?
found the cherry didn't come out for me.
No, the vanilla bean ice cream from TPA though does with
It's a thick
some
flavor.
it tends to like drown out some flavors versus other.
So you think lowering it to 2 would do the job, or no?
Probably like if you really want that maraschino cherry to stand out, use like SSA. Vanilla
Wonder
ice cream,
flavors.
or Wonder flavors, or even Flavor West. They all like are a little bit. The cherry's like a very
Less of a bully.
yeah. You need something. The cherry you got to let it through. It's got to be something to let it through. It's the same reason I wouldn't necessarily mix the cherry with like French vanilla thick for the same reason, because it would drown it out some. Unless you just want a cherry accent, but if you want that cherry to stand forward, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Now, here is a strawberry cheesecake, and I probably have 25, 30 versions of strawberry cheesecake.
Isn't this the one you did the other day that you were
I keep
really
making.
high on?
I keep
Couple weeks ago.
updating it. I keep updating every strawberry cheesecake I've ever made.
Yeah.
I just keep tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
And I
until
just
you
keep
get the
going.
perfect one.
Oh, Bob's about to go off screen.
No, that's the only reason I haven't mixed this one yet. Is because he used
Yep.
strawberry extreme in there.
But you have it now, eh?
No,
Oh, you don't have it yet? So you're getting it Friday?
I don't know. We'll see. It's one big mystery.
Okay, so cheesecake Wonder flavors at 2.5, cheesecake VSO at 1.
I'll tell you what I'm not mixing. I'm not mixing fucking grapple.
Yeah, cream cheese VSO at 1, strawberry red touch at 3, strawberry extreme at 0.75, super sweet perlum at 1.5, and yes sweet cheesecake anywhere at 2.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
See, I like a very heavy cheesecake
Yeah.
background
Mm-hmm.
with a light, whatever flavor I use, be it strawberry, blueberry, whatever, a lighter, not punchy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
just like it's almost swirled in there.
You ever,
So
you ever
you-
go out to a restaurant like Cheesecake Factory or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they fucking it's like a gallon of glaze on top
Mhm.
or jam or whatever they use.
Yeah, I hate that. I like it when it's swirled through it.
Yeah. So I usually scrape most of it off because I find it's just too much. You don't take cheesecake.
You got me.
That's why you mixed mine. That's why mine wasn't too heavy on the
Yeah.
fruit layer there.
So,
Yeah,
That's
hell
where we
yeah,
are.
that looks good.
okay, let me get out of here. Are we out of here? No.
Pick on somebody else next.
This thing keeps changing around.
Jay's playing whack-a-mole with his computer.
No kidding. Are we out of it yet?
Nope,
No.
it's still showing.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Bitdefender, get a holiday discount. 63%.
I gotta get a better system. This is ridiculous. I start sharing, and the tab's on the bottom, then it's on the top, then it's on the side. Fuck.
Yep. I know.
God, it's tied.
Adam, what about you? What's your favorite recipes of the year?
That I made
Yeah.
any variety of strawberries and cream. Sorry, this is like a really tense game right now. I think it's about to be tied.
Yeah, that's exactly why I asked you.
Yeah, I don't know.
He wants
I don't know if I
to. He
have,
wants
like,
your
a
answer under
favorite one
pressure.
that I came up with.
Your donut's
We're gonna lose
amazing.
by one.
You should
That's
share
an
it,
oldie
Adam.
though.
Yeah, I know, but that's amazing. That's a keeper. It's incredibly
Whoa!
versatile.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, a couple times, not very often.
Holy shit!
I've had maybe 3 total draws on all the games I played.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm curious, Swag. What was your best-selling flavor?
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
I
I
can
saw
say
this.
my
I saw
fucking
this list the
favorite
other day.
It
recipe.
so I
was
know.
cheesecake. Well, it depends. It was
18
cheesecake
kills.
based off. What did he say by weight? Like units sold was what, custard or something, but then overall cheesecake was the most sold, like in weight, I guess.
Yep.
By volume.
I just made something that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna share it with y'all. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
release it publicly.
For
yet.
instance, Blueberry was dethroned as number one. Finally. Yeah.
It will never, nothing will ever replace it. Or yeah, I can screen share, can I?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh shit, well let me zoom in. Alright. I just shared it. It's nothing crazy, but I like it off the shake. Ignored the mini renditions. That's not 52. That's just so I notice it.
He's made
uh,
52,222 versions. of
God.
it.
It's like my sweet mint gum mix,
Well,
I
dude.
would
Well, I have.
immediately
I'm
call
trying.
medical
I have to get the
professionals.
420, so I'm almost there. But custard premium at a ridiculous 4, milky strawberry SSA at 1.5, strawberry gummy candy at 2, ultimate strawberry at 3, ultimate vanilla custard at 3, and I am literally shaking vaping it. 70-30, nothing crazy. But yeah, it
Disappointed that's not 6931.
the thing is though, I only do that on ATF because like when I mix it, I gotta adjust it, and it don't matter because I already do pre-made bases or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna buy VG and PG separate again. I think I'm just gonna buy from Vapor Lab and just buy the base and spend like $2 more and just not have to ever worry.
Yeah, see, I
That's
put
what-
my own
that's what I
together,
do.
but I constantly remix it.
I
'cause it's
do
easy.
that, but I mix like 3 different.
I do that, and then I keep my
Ratios.
VG and
Same
PG
here.
separate
Strengths
as well.
and ratios, yeah.
Yeah,
in
strengths
case
and ratios are all different for me.
Well, I
so
mean,
I
you
can't
can
do
see
a
them.
base.
Yep. I make the base without the nicotine, and I make the
Yep.
VG and PG separate in case I need to make a mix that's not quite the same.
And then there's
Yeah, I
more.
usually keep ratios the same. Even for pods, I vape 70-30. But yeah, I definitely do 18 milligram Nick in pods and 2.5 in direct lung. And then lately I've been doing 4 in the billet box.
See, what I did is I bought what I
Or pulse, same thing.
my ADV
That
base is
Speaking
3
of that,
milligrams.
That link didn't work, Swaggy.
I don't have one
There
set
you go.
up, but they're right
my
here.
my little dude's right
Florida.
there.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I have my dude showing. Let's
But
see.
unfortunately, Adam, the atom does not fit in here. The pin
Really?
doesn't. The pin doesn't work right. It doesn't. It like shorts itself out when it goes down in the bottom on
I have
this.
a little
Because you're using a sup box.
That is why
Dude,
it's the sub box.
mine-
It's the pin
Yeah.
style on the sub box is too
You need one.
narrow.
You need one that has a adjustable 510 pin, man.
like
Well-
the pulse.
Yeah, exactly.
well, what it is you know, on the bottom of the atom, it has the hole in the bottom of the airflow pin in case you have bottom airflow. Some of them have bottom airflow.
too.
The hole's too big and the pin goes up in a little ways, so it shorts it out.
Yeah.
So
Daniel, Daniel,
Dan, you got a question?
yeah, do you agree with what DeMillen's saying? She says, I think Ultimate Strawberry fades. Do you think so, Daniel?
I mean, strawberries I can't taste to begin with. To me, it's just a really good red flavor. I don't know if it fades because it rarely gets past like a week with me. So I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
it does fade some, but it doesn't fade out and disappear though. It just fades down a little bit.
I mean, I typically use it as an additive or like just kind of a bridge. So it's not really meant to be shown up, but I don't know. I have such a hard time tasting strawberries to begin with. I just like the flavor that I get out of it. It doesn't taste like strawberries to me. It just tastes generic red, but I'll have to try to make a recipe that
And let
I
it
like
sit. And let it sit.
and let it sit.
In
I
other
don't
words,
know, man.
in other words, by
Try it later.
2024, Daniel might be able to do this for you.
I don't think ever, dude. Like even my custards, as you just saw, I just shake and vape, and then I'm like, as I get to day like 7 or whatever, when I'm getting to the end, I'm like, damn it, I should have waited. It's really good right now.
And then it's empty.
Yeah,
then
And
you
that's
go-
happened
then-
to me so many times.
And then you're off to the next mix. Yeah, I know how
Yeah.
it is.
That happened with my cheesecake. I mixed it, and I had to make a second bottle, and I was vaping through that, and I got to day 5 of the bottle, and I was like, holy shit, this turned even another corner here.
Yep.
And I was like, fuck, it's gone.
You know what's the best feeling? When you mix up something, you forget about it because you're busy with other mixes. Then you come back in like 2-3 weeks and you go, oh,
Oh, I've got some
I did
mixes.
that
I
with
did.
my-
I did that. That's been sitting there for 9 months. I forgot about
Yeah,
them.
Dave, I just found my apple cinnamon toaster strudel the other day, and that shit, I made that like 6 months ago.
ooh, that must be nice now.
Oh my god!
I remember
Holy
that.
Fuck! Holy shit!
Mine
So
sat for a
good.
while, and I forgot about it too. When we did the apple cinnamon strudel thing. Yep,
So good.
it was tasty.
Mm-hmm.
That was
It will
one
be
I really
better
liked.
though when I switch it up and replace that garbage ass company with the VSO and one-on-one combo.
Yeah, what was that one I made? That was a good one too. Strudel.
Strudel.
Strudel. Apple strudel ice cream. That's what I made. That actually turned out really good. Apple cinnamon strudel wonder flavors at 2. Apple strudel SSA at 3. Cinnamon roll flavor west at 1.5. French vanilla thick wonder flavors at 1. Fuji apple red at 1.5. Ice cream vanilla SSA at 2. Raw sugar VTA at 1. And super sweet pearl at half. And that was tasty. And that really, really did taste better after I found it, after I forgot about it. That was one of those ones that it's good and it got better.
Has anyone used Swaggy Pineapple Whip?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Never seen-
fantastic.
I mixed it live, yeah,
Amazing.
and I made it.
Oh, it's a
In
recipe.
fact,
Amazing.
I don't think I have any.
Tastes
of it left,
like
but let me check.
it tastes like ice cream, which is cool because you can tell that it's only using VSO flavors, so it kind of puts in your head how you can use certain things to build shit like that.
And you
Because
don't
he
get
doesn't
a pepper?
have an ice cream flavor, but you taste ice cream in it.
And you don't get a pepper off of it, Bob?
No, no.
Doesn't have an ice cream
It's
yet.
it's not
VSO
TFA.
cream. It's VSO cream.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, it's coming, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Hope so.
That.
I thought he said it was coming.
Heard
I think
something
so.
about
I think
yogurt
he's working on
too.
it. Oh,
Heard
that'd be
something
nice
about
too.
yogurt too.
God.
On a
Yeah,
side
vapes.
note, let's take it back to when we were smokers, because I don't smoke blunts anymore. But
I don't either.
Dutch's,
Oh God.
Dutch's were the best.
I did
Games.
this summer. This
Games
summer
are
I had
good.
a blunt.
Game green.
That's
Game green.
that's only us though. That's only us though. That's very East Coast, like
Yeah.
you know.
hmm
That's
Game
like
greens,
dirty
man.
East Coast.
And then there
too.
was, and then at the
Backwoods.
end of my blunt journey, was this company came out. It was called Bluntville, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
were cheap as shit. But they had like 9 wraps on them. You can literally roll 9 blunts out of one cigar that you bought.
I
See,
like
now-
the juicies.
See, now I got some blunt wraps like spring, summertime, whatever it was, and then
Never. A fan
I had
of,
one.
Backwoods.
I had one that had the pop thing in it. Tried it with is blueberry, and then I tried Swaggy's way to put it together and flavor it, and oh, that was so much better. Swaggy's rendition was like
you just
1,000
add it
times
to
better.
the paper,
Kinda, yeah.
or like how does it work?
It's like you
I
have
feel
to.
like you could just
You like season it.
yeah.
Oh, I posted
I
the
feel like
pics of the
that's
top
all-
sellers.
Yeah, Juicy J's was my favorite.
I think I still have some.
Nothing like vaping Capella grape. I mean, smoking Capella grape in a paper.
Pretty good, Daniel.
Yeah, love it. I don't smoke anymore, but man, if I do,
I don't
pull
much
out-
anymore either. I usually vape it.
It's
me
special occasions.
I just use raws when I
It's
do.
better to vape.
yeah.
Got a flower vaporizer.
I mean, he's a great
Tastes
owner,
so much
so
better.
he owns Juicy J's too, and
He does.
Elements, all of them.
I swear it's Juicy
Swaggy's,
J's we got.
Swaggy's top sellers in order gift card.
You
was
want me
number
to-
one.
Gift
I've
I
never
card.
looked
tried
at that. That was
that
like from
flavor.
4 minutes ago.
I've really got to try that. VSO blueberry, strawberry, the raw bundle, barbarian cream, custard, vanilla cream, cheesecake, pineapple whip. This one's single-handedly probably me keeping this on the top of the list. VSO blue raz, then watermelon, then blackberry.
I don't think it's just you. The Brew Raz has actually got pretty good raving last night, didn't it, Daniel? They
Yeah,
brought it
Sam
up.
was
It was
Sam
brought up.
talked about it.
Yep.
It's fucking. It tastes exactly like like the outside part of a blue raz blow pop. So you mix that with Flavora, which is the thick, juicy, or the syrup blue raz, and it just puts this
Yeah, the
combo
flavor
together
is
that's
almost like-
fucking just sexual. Like
On the rare chance that I would be forced to smoke a blunt, I always requested these Garcia y Vegas greens. They almost had like a creamy note to them. It was really nice as far as blunts go. But yeah, Garcia y Vegas. Orale, cabrón.
remember one day, my buddy stuffed, didn't roll them. He pulled the tobacco out and then stuffed 3 Philly Titans.
Yeah, my buddy
we-
Steve used to
we
do that
smoked
for like
3
special
Philly
occasions.
Titans in one
He'd
day.
stuff them, and I'm like, dude, really? Like, how
Yeah,
much
they
you putting in
last-
there? He's like, don't ask.
Yep.
Yeah, they take
I've
like
been there,
half.
done that. I've been there.
They
done
take
that
like
before.
a half into each
Yeah,
one.
he did one for my birthday a couple, like, oh man, this must have been like 15 years ago.
They
We went
last
to go
like
see,
an hour.
Went to go see Linkin Park, Korn, and Snoop Dogg. I think it was like Project Revolution tour or something like that. And we just smoked like this. I think he probably put like a half ounce in this thing. It lasted us all the way to the show and all the way back to my house. And then we went in the garage and finished it.
Yep.
We
There was,
we
my-
made one of my buddies and used resin to roll it to keep it together. Oh,
That-
but
that
no,
must have
it was
Like
tasted
resin from a
shit.
pipe?
no, not resin. No, like
You mean like some oil, some concentrate?
oil, THC. Oil.
Okay, I was gonna say not like byproducts. That
No,
shit
no.
fucking tastes like the
No, but-
prehistoric.
No, it was bubble hash,
Yeah, that's cool.
and
Yeah.
rolled it up, and oh my, talk about potent.
No, because I used to know a
I
dude
tried
who would
rolling
use
a
like
joint
resin
with just pure keef.
to seal his joints, and I'm like,
That
oh,
didn't
why do you
work.
do that? He's like, it gets you
No,
higher,
it doesn't
bro. I'm
burn
like,
good.
no,
It doesn't burn
doesn't.
good, Bob. Doesn't burn good.
No, there's
You need
no
a
air
little-
flow.
All right.
No
So
You
air
air
guys
flow.
want to? You want? Okay. I hope this is not gonna get Tim in
Go
trouble.
pack, go!
but- Yeah. Oh,
What,
well that too.
Talking about weed?
Fucking A right.
So like, if you want to use
Oh, oh.
keef in the best manner, get
Oh.
any. You can get a pill. The pill container is the best. You just keef into the pill container, right, and just compress it and turn it into hash, and then put
Yeah.
it on top of bowls and
Yep.
thank me later because it
Yeah.
will burn
Yep.
forever.
My
The way
friend's
I
dad
do it,
used
man,
to do
is
that
like,
all the time.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like, let me
just-
throw a little bit on top of that bowl. I'm like, okay. And it'd be like,
Dan, I put it in.
That's
I
what
put it
that's
in
what you.
cellophane.
That's what I did with my that wax I made.
yeah, he had like these bricks of fucking keef that he would fucking compress in his fucking his vice in the garage.
Nearly pure white crystal wax. It was,
Hopefully if
I
shit
put a little light on there,
stays-
you were done.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
if shit
God.
stays how it is,
Dave's
tonight
like,
when
well, that's
the
okay.
Packers and Niners are going to be facing off, and
Oh,
I really
shit.
hope
Oh.
so.
By the way, a little bit of a
I'd
warm,
love a fucking
soft,
rematch.
warm, well wishes to the Bills player there that went through his crap. That was that.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
yeah,
it-
was his status
I've
changed?
made,
shout out to
I've
Bills
made that
Mafia.
tackle like
Still
I've
uncritical.
made that tackle probably 1,000 times in my life. I watched that probably 50 times, and he had to have something go wrong.
I'm thinking
It wasn't just from the hit; it was his
like he
heart
was maybe
messing up and
dehydrated or something.
dehydrated, and then when he went to pull the
Yeah, that
guy
shit
down, that extra strenuous
No, that was a
activity
heart
activated
condition.
something.
There was
Yeah.
also a former football player today that died at 38. The same thing that happened to poor DeMar happened to him in his house in front of his wife, just dropped right there.
Yep.
And
But that's weird because you're a football player. You like Rogers has talked about it many times. How many times you're put through all these tests? Literally, he said he gets poked with like 100 needles during the season.
He's
he
the
said he even
quarterback.
gets
though.
tested all the time in the off season and everything.
Yeah, because
He said
I
all
t-
the players do that.
He's
Yeah.
but he's not. All respect to DeMar, he's the unfortunately the favoritism of the star players that are getting paid almost $500 million. They get way more tests,
Mm-hmm.
and it happens a lot. I think I think this was an issue that slid through the cracks, but I'm very grateful that it happened on the field, because if it happened in the house, like that other guy that passed away today,
He wouldn't have had to be right there to help.
Yeah,
they were
but
there once giving him CPR for 8 minutes. Think about how long it would have taken them to get to wherever he
They had
was.
to use a defibrillator.
They
too.
they truly did do some things different. Like there was some commentary from some different news outlets and stuff, and they're right. 10 years ago, they would never have stopped.
He
the
would have
game.
died.
They would, no, or they
And
wouldn't
he
have
would've
stopped the game.
died.
He would have been carried off in a stretcher, dealt with off the field.
What was the
and you find out
players?
updates
It was
later.
The players decided to end it,
Yep.
not the NFL.
Well, the coaches
The
did.
NFL don't
The
care.
coaches did.
The NFL does not
And I
care.
gave a lot
They-
of respect to that Bengals coach who walked
Yeah, but
out
that
there.
would never have happened in the past.
No.
Never.
No.
Oh no! I mean, if he didn't get CPR for 8 minutes, they
just-
would have continued. I think the dramatic, like once they realized how big of a deal it was, they're like, eh.
Dan, I don't know if you've seen this yet. That's the Voorhees.
Is that the DNA by Voorhees?
Yep.
It's so pretty.
Yo,
DNA
ass.
100C.
I need more money
21700.
because I need more squonks. I want Voorhees.
I need more
Tree of
money, too.
Life, The mods by Nacy.
I'm
I need a
gonna
bunch of squonks.
I'm gonna
Those are the ones that Larry
ordering
has.
his
Nazi.
ordering his Boro mod next week.
I
Nazi?
can't buy anything. My
I think I'm
credit-
gonna
I
get
got-
I think I'm gonna get a mech squonker from Voorhees as well with the Boro mod. Because they're only like fucking $50 for a 21700 mech squonker from
Never got
Voorhees.
mods, baby.
See, I'm gonna
been
print
almost 2
print
years.
some mods here soon instead for fun.
Yes,
that's right.
You need to you need to make me a squonk. I'll pay you. I just
Well,
want
Daniel, you saw those. You saw the quick, easy like searches I did and found those. I found a nice side by side, and I found a nice dual battery. It's like, all right, we can do this.
The quality's not gonna be as nice, but hey, it'll work.
Actually, the
Fucking
quality
insane
quality would be
account.
actually the quality would be really high. This is a good printer he sent me.
Dude, the ones that they use to make shit like this are like millions of dollars for the printer. They don't use $500 printers and shit.
This one
They-
costs
they-
what? I think 250,000,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's still kind of rough. But I
yeah.
love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a grip.
Yeah, to get like you could see the difference in the Boxer to the Voorhees. The Voorhees has some imperfections on it because he's using a cheaper 3D printer. But even this 3D printer, I guarantee you, was still a few $100,000 minimum.
Well,
It's-
it doesn't
it's-
matter. You
it's
see
the-
what you can do, Tim, and tweak it and see what you come out with.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's worth messing
Who cares?
around with, but
Even if it's not
It'll be
pretty,
fun.
it'll work.
mm-hmm.
You know, who
You
cares?
made this for me.
Who cares what it
Especially
looks
for
like
me.
as long as it works?
Look at it. Look at it in the end. I will never have to worry about whether or not I have a mod. Ever.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just
Has
buy
not-
a bunch of
and I don't-
510 connections.
And I don't even
it'll-
have to
it'll be
use,
good.
my all my high-end mech mod collection. I can still make my own as throwaways, so I don't have to worry about it to get scratched.
Yep.
Oh, it fell and
Sure.
broke. Okay, I'll just print another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No,
The
damn
only
right.
limitation is, the material you have at hand.
Mhm.
Yep, which is why I had him.
Is
We
the
did- we were-
filament for that shit expensive, Tim?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I didn't buy it.
Oh yeah.
He bought it for me. I
Different
imagine it.
grades, but the last time I bought some filament was probably 7 years ago, and small spools were, I think, $300-400.
Yeah, this is
each.
a large spool he got me on purpose for that reason. But it's the same one he uses for the for his he does his jet engines and his like aircraft stuff, and he had to have really good high quality filament, and that would be the same filament that we need for the other. Because we did talk about that the last time we talked, and then I like 2 days later I got a Christmas present on your way for you. It's like, wait, what? And I had a feeling that that's all we'd
yeah.
talked about
It's gonna
recently.
be
so-
sweet to see. It's gonna, yeah. Swaggy says filament is significantly cheaper these days, which makes sense because it's more available, and it's a bigger market now. I know DeMillan has a 3D printer
DeMillan's
as well.
uh,
She was 3D printing.
DeMillan's like a little infinite like roller thingy is cool, and that's nice and smooth. She's got a pretty good one.
Yeah, it'll be sweet to see what you come up.
Oh, that's where the this came from. It came from Amazon today. The filament came in today. The printer will be here Thursday. So I gotta tear apart my whole desk and set it up over here. Yay! Less room to
Nice.
mix. Less room to mix. Yay! Then I gotta build this tower of racks that go to the ceiling for
1, 3,
flavorings, and I'll be all set.
That's right.
Now a few mechanisms here. Maybe I can build myself a system where I can push a button and have things come down to me, different trays. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, it's not impossible.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
I've,
cool.
I've designed things similar to that back when I was in high school. Just didn't have the capability of printing out my own gears and mechanisms and stuff. Now I do.
Make like battery trays and all types, Addy stands and
You make
all types
anything.
of shit.
Yep, I already have those downloaded, the programs for it. I already got the programs downloaded for the to make the different like honeycomb mods and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, DeMillen's right.
Nothing the best. Yeah, that is the hardest part. Melanie, he had me. I spent a good share of the afternoon looking through that stuff because he sent me all the links for the instructions on it. Sent me some instructions that he recommended, and then some the guy that from YouTube that he actually thinks does the best job explaining it and has me researching it all before it comes in, so I don't fuck it up. And yes, leveling that bed looks like a pain in the ass. Well, I have the desk out there, Duchess. You know that. My problem is I got to get a pair of those old man goggle things like you got because my eyes aren't as good as they were. I need those, bug eye little like jewelers things like he's
Yeah.
got.
I have one of those, and my eyes are probably as bad as his. I need to get something even stronger.
It sucks because I had better than 20/20 vision before, and now it's like I got a strain. I can't see those real fine wires. Tried using 40 gauge the last time I did it. to
Forget
wrap.
it.
Oh, 40 gauge, you can't see that shit.
I couldn't even see it. I couldn't see it at all. Drove me crazy.
I was wrapping over itself and everything. It's like,
Couldn't see it.
That's tiny
no, I
for
have to
age.
I have to
Plus
build
got-
I have to build
plus I
it.
got this
DeMillen.
guy. I'm excited to use this too.
It's not, but
Build
DeMillen,
some
that's what I used to
coils.
do. I was a line machinist and mechanic. That's the kind of thing I've always done in my whole life. I won't have any problems with that.
He's DeMillen said, Tim, is it pre-built or do you build it from scratch?
No, I got to build it from scratch. But one of the first prints I got too that he recommended and shared to me is to print the upgraded mechanisms for the what do you call it, the cage and everything, because you can print your own upgrades to some degree with this printer to make it a better printer than what it actually is. And he said print up a spare just in case, because if they ever go bad, it save you a lot of time and money.
Fuck no, Duchess. I've worked with 42, man, and that was
46
difficult
is
enough.
like
I can't
That's
imagine
crazy.
46.
How can you
But
even
you can't
see
even see
46?
He,
I know,
well, he
I know.
has one of those.
He needs a
Magnify-
So do I. I
glass
can't see
light thing.
shit with it.
He's
Well,
gonna
you
be
need
like this, dude.
you need the telescopic ones, the lens.
You
that
need a
goes in.
jeweler's,
The coil is
something
gonna
like
be
that.
in his eyeball.
I'm not kidding. I can't see. I can't see 40 gauge. 46, impossible.
It doesn't help that cutting my fingertip off.
my
I have
eyes
no
were-
feeling in my dominant hand. I can't feel wire either to try and use it.
My eyes were
yeah.
fantastic
Hey,
until
team
I went
asshole.
on probation and stopped smoking for like 6 months.
Run past me like
And
that.
they
I'll
went
shoot
to
you.
complete shit during that. My eyesight just went so downhill. So what they say, ganja really is good for your eyesight.
Huh.
And masturbation makes you go blind.
There we go.
That's not true. I'm proof.
Yeah, dude, I could see you right now, Dave. Is that why you wear glasses, Dave?
Oh yeah.
That's why Paul has like 4 different contacts in his eyes right now.
See, the thing
Oh,
is, I
yes.
bet you it messes with your
know.
hearing though, because
I
I can't
know.
hear nothing.
What? What?
I know, baby. I know, big girl.
Shut
My-
your mouth.
My hearing issue
Thing
is
auto?
it was a 50
Yep,
cal.
it is.
Who is this guy? Toss the cat across the room. Let's go.
Oh, are you kidding? Who has 20?
Confusing.
Who has 28 pounds of pussy on him at any one time? I do. Eh?
Paul,
You might be
He
pushy.
throws that cat, it's gonna fucking go through the wall or
Oh
the
yeah.
floor.
Hey, he needs to do a lot more working
Gonna
out before he
break
can throw
his
that
fucking
cat.
arm, man. He's gonna go to lift it up, and his arm's just gonna snap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Poor guy's back's already fucked. You trying to kill his arm now too?
Look at you. You shed like
Could've
a
blown-
bar.
Here's a replay of him throwing the cat. Ah!
Yeah, no kidding.
Tommy B says agreed. I wear glasses.
Oh, you're so. Yes, you're beautiful. Yes, you
Tommy.
Uh,
No, it's been a
big
it's
ass
been a
cat.
great year though. You guys are awesome. Chat as well. Just been
Yeah.
not just this year, the past few years. I haven't done many mental health streams. I haven't. I know. I do a lot of reaching out still.
Same team,
Constantly.
You do?
I reach out
Well,
and
you're
check
on
on everybody.
fucking YouTube 8 days a week. So what do you expect?
Great
Yeah.
How are
song.
you gonna fit in a mental health stream?
Yeah, I try. We haven't done a game stream in a long time either, but
I'm sure
It was-
these are good for mental health too. You know,
they are for me.
Days I'm
They are
feeling
for me.
down, You jump in chat and talk to people that you're friends with and
Hey, man.
everything.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
That was
And then you hear
For,
about Bob and you
holiday.
question life.
So if I smoke ganja and masturbate, does that make me a weed whacker?
Yes.
You
That's
gotta
good.
smoke while you're masturbating though.
Oh, I know. You're so beautiful.
Oh,
Toke,
gosh.
stroke. Toke, stroke. Like what is it? How high?
God, I haven't seen that in forever.
stroke.
Toke,
Yep.
stroke, toke, stroke. Just trying to get ready for the
Whoops.
kayaking or whatever.
Oh
the
my
fuck
God!
it
Look what
is.
you did.
I got
to me.
somebody.
Look at my shirt. You killed my shirt.
She's like, "Where's my food, Human?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Human.
Right.
Human, I ran out of food. I'm losing ounces per second. Let's go.
No kidding. Oh, Ava, don't step on my
I've lost
testicles,
three-
Ava.
I'm withering around to
Got him.
nothing.
Do
Look
not
at- see?
step on my testicles.
She is showing you. It's she, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. She is showing you that she's light enough to do that. Therefore, she needs more food to weigh herself.
Not light enough. 28 pounds. You're a fat thing. You're fat.
Yeah, the bunny's definitely getting there. Not to 28 pounds, but she's getting there. She's like 10, solid 10.
What
Yeah,
do you,
how
do you
about
buy
you,
rabbit food for your bunny, or do you make her shit yourself?
She
buy
gets-
fruits and veggies or something, or
Okay, so Christmas time was a spoiled time for that bunny. She got apricot chunks added to her treat list along with her yogis, and now she has unsweetened banana chips coming. And I just fed her a whole banana today.
yeah.
And she ate half of it
Run up
in,
on me like Daddy's alive.
like it was the end of the world. And she takes like human
So
sized
like daddy,
bites
like
of
daughter.
human sized
Both
bites of
love Shreddy's
banana.
Banana raw.
Wow.
Actually, that's not funny because she does try to attack you if you have a banana vape. She does like the smell of that. Yeah,
Going.
Beautiful. Your daddy's big
yeah,
girl.
she is.
Daddy's big girl.
She's a good girl.
Now you're eating your fur off my
Oh, you
shirt.
fucking asshole.
Nice.
Still young and has a lot of energy. Like she'll do the 5-minute cat nap, and you'll lay down and she'll cuddle with you, and you think, we're gonna lay down, take a nap, and then all of a sudden she's bouncing off the walls, licking you, trying to get your attention,
That's
get you
my,
to play.
That's my puppy.
It's like, oh, it's
That's
like,
my puppy. He sits for like
why
8
tease
seconds
me?
and then bounces up and
You tease me like we're gonna take a nap. It's like, nope, we're not. Nope.
1000% agree with you there, Billy Lee.
Animals are better than humans. I as one of the shirts. I love bunnies and at least 3 humans.
You're so cute.
Well, actually, I think it says I love bunnies and I tolerate at least 3 humans. I think that's
That
what
makes
it says.
sense.
Yeah.
See a creeper. Coming around the back. He's coming around the back.
That was
Hey,
one of the
be
bunny
careful.
shirts.
ATF has deleted some of my wintergreens, so just
Uh-oh.
heads up. They are in the system. I don't know, that could have been my user error, but every time I place an order, instantly add it, so I don't know what that could have been. I was freaking out because I was like, wait, I have 2 wintergreens? I swear to God, I bought like 5 or 6.
I do
Uh-oh.
like that they have
I think
fixed
I have
some. They
9.
have
Uh,
they
think I
have
have 9.
fixed some of the ELR database. I've noticed some of it is no longer invalid. I'm hoping that doesn't mean they deleted it and I just don't have it in my stash anymore.
I
but
think
it
that's
looks
what probably happened is it was edited and then fixed, so it was deleted. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's just hope it's
What was it?
user
What
error.
was the one that we all? There was one. The AP was it AP? No, what was it?
27
Serial
cereal.
27.
27,
came back.
27, 27,
27.
Serial 27. Yeah, let's see if that's in my stash because that was definitely.
It's in mine now. It's
It's-
in mine.
Oh, really?
I still have an invalid at the top of my list. In the
What's
yellow.
MBV?
Serial 27 is back on the list.
Mount
so
Baker
yeah,
Mount Baker
Vapor.
Vapor.
Mount Baker Vapor. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that can fuck.
So
off.
yeah, they have fixed at least some of the ELR database issues.
I've heard the vape
Such a
mall has a
beautiful
really
girl.
good wintergreen. I gotta get it.
Who?
The vape mall.
Where?
So
Who?
sexy.
The vape mall.
Where is that? It's not even on here.
It's a website,
You're such a sexy girl.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
and
Big, beautiful girl.
they sell a bunch of concentrates and
flavor.
everything, and they also do a bunch of their own. And
Yes, you
somebody was saying the other day, like a week or 2 ago, in chat that
Did
their
you-
spearmint and wintergreen and everything are really, really good.
did you happen to get winter? I see on ELR there's wintergreen raw, and I'm assuming you have that.
I'll have it Friday.
I believe I have it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll have it Friday.
Because we'll need that for the test or
Mhm.
for.
Yep.
not
Just
test.
a quick shout out because this is the beginning of 2023. For those people that are watching that aren't mixing yet or just starting off, growth can happen quickly in a group if you're willing to ask the right questions. Dave. I would. Did you
Fuck,
start
easy.
this in 2022? Is that when you started mixing?
Yeah, Mark.
No. Before then.
It was 2021.
Oh, I gotta get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But still, like that's just over a year.
And I was about a year before that. I was like playing around. I wasn't
Yep.
doing anything serious.
And like Mallory Gates is the most impressive for like a limited stash and the amount of mixes she's made that have been really
Damn.
good bangers.
42 flavors or some shit like that.
40 some flavors.
She's my hero.
Yep. It was not easy to make that mix
Good night,
for her
Mark.
out of her stash, by the way. That was a difficult task because it is a little bit harder when you see it, but at the same time it's easier. It's both. Because when you have a ton of flavors, then you're
But-
trying to figure out which one do I want to use.
Yep, but when you have less flavors like that too, say she wants a watermelon lemonade,
you know what
certain
direction you have to go.
Watermelons are candied, certain ones are natural. If she only has one watermelon, you got to use that watermelon, and then if she wants it more natural and say it's a candied one, you have to bend it into a more natural
Yep.
one.
It definitely becomes a bending situation in creating, which was a lot of fun.
Oh, fuck it.
46 flavors. I knew it's 40 some flavors.
She's
Yeah, it's-
hands down smarter than a lot of people because you know what?
Close enough.
You could have 1,000 flavors and only use
Her-
20.
Her pecan pie recipe was very, very
Yep.
good.
Yep.
She makes a very good pecan pie.
Hey,
You just take a pecan, you put it inside pie crust, and throw it in the oven. Open the can though, because it will explode.
No, she's a
No,
big-
keep the can shut. You get better flavor that way.
Yes, you are.
Condenses it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Yeah, like cooking your condensed
your
milk.
oven gets warmer.
Love.
I think it's one.
Love.
It also gets more color to the oven for a few seconds after it explodes.
Sure.
Just make sure you're like a room or two away. That's it. You'll be fine.
Ah, see,
Oh,
there
wait,
you go.
no,
Billy.
I don't. I also have 2 tea berries or 3 tea berries as well. Damn,
Oh,
end up
yeah, we gotta
doing
do
them as well. Flavor
So
West
I'm
has
not,
it.
I'm not even worried about VSL because luckily I did the wintergreen long ago.
Yeah, it's a good
Ava.
one.
Ava,
Winter green
career you are.
Billy the Rice. That's awesome.
Always come on.
It is.
8 flavors, 46 away. That's 54. That's actually more than Mallory has total.
Gotcha.
So there you go. If you got the right flavor combo, you should
Got
just
you.
make sure you have the bases for all your favorite mixes. Like if you need a cream, get a cream. If you like a certain fruit, make sure you get a fruit.
Hey,
If it's a
watch-
fruit that you know that you like,
I need that.
twisted
Watch
certain way.
noted. Watch
Watch,
noted.
And you
watch
don't have to
noted
do-
for the episode for the
Yeah.
flavoring that you're looking for.
That
Yeah.
way you
Don't know
don't
which one are good.
you don't want to end up like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can all show our cabinets and you
Got
know,
like 8 bins back there.
you know
And then I have
15
flavorings on the
creams.
wall.
15 creams and you're only using 1 or 2. So
15 creams. That's nice. That's cute.
Yeah, I'm at like 1,500 flavors.
Yeah. I
It's
oh.
scary.
Okay.
We're gonna
I'm
be-
curious. Cream. Let's see.
We're gonna be at like remember Fresh said he was at like 2,000. And think about that. We haven't even been doing noted for a year. No, I'm at 14 something. You're at what 1,000? Sam's at like 16, 18.
Oh, you fucking dick.
So just give it time, and then eventually, I don't know what the hell. I'm gonna have to start giving y'all some flavors, but I feel bad for giving you bad flavors.
77 creams. I have 77 creams.
I'm not gonna count mine.
77
have-
creams, dude. That's a lot. And that's with
Didn't
cream
I
in the
have a-
name. There are other creams that aren't really called creams, too.
I'll look it up.
Like
'Cause I know I
crema.
have, like,
Some are
7
like crema and they
strawberry.
won't show up under cream. Yeah. Those are the ones that show up with cream in the name.
You can
oh
tell
my God.
Tim loves
I
his
give
cream.
up, but I'm at over 75.
Yeah, and that I already know for a fact that like pushing like 1,100 flavors right now is actually low.
Fuck you, dude.
I
Tim,
know
you
that
got-
there's a lot that won't go in the
Get him.
database. Like a lot of the TFS won't go in the
Tim, you got
database.
you got something hanging right here. Just give it away.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you must have dropped some. 'Cause I know it's all for you. It's all for you.
Adam, notes.
What's up? Oh yeah, just timestamp them. Fucking die, dude.
Good night, Lando.
Night, Lando.
Got
Good
him.
night, Linda.
What's sad, Tim, is you do Cream Avenue way more than me, and I have 75 creams.
Yep. I actually, how many cheesecakes do I have? That's a good
I
question.
wouldn't have that many.
I have a ton.
I know I
but
don't have
mean,
as many, but I love cheesecake.
And which one do you use all the time? You know.
That's just
Later,
it. There are,
Lando.
I do like a combination
10.
of different ones.
10? You would beat me. I don't.
6, 7,
See,
8,
see,
9,
even Tommy
10,
agrees.
11,
Sounds
12,
like
13,
Tim loves his creams.
15,
like 30
16,
of them.
17, 18. I have 20.
So you
He's
have
a creamy
20 out
boy.
of 30.
20 cheesecakes.
And a pearl necklace.
I need to use VSOs because you beat y'all.
I have
be
8.
talking about-
I just realized that might be what I have.
Probably
the
why he
most
has his ponytail
flavors
going
of
on
for
back
one
there.
profile. Probably creams, but that includes ice creams too. so-
Handle.
Yeah, it's anything with a cream in the name.
Yep.
Oh, Nelly.
You got me.
But
More
ice
so
cre-
than
ice
they-
cream can be used as a regular cream. Really, what's the difference?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just a thicker cream. So let's see. What did strawberry? I think that's
Strawberry,
One
I
of the,
had like 90.
Strawberry's another stupid.
yeah, I think that he has the most.
Yeah, I think I had 80 or 90.
There's
Got you guys beating wintergreen and blue res. That's all that fucking matters. Oh, well, that's good because you guys have the Flavor Smiths ones too. And I don't
that's-
have that one. So
Yeah, but that's only 100 flavors, and I gave
I-
60 or 30
I only
of
I
them.
only have 51 strawberries, so it's a lower number.
Yeah, I have like 80, I think. Because I've been searching, and I also, even though I can't taste them, I typically like them. Does that make sense? Like, I can't taste the strawberry, but I can taste something.
Something red or something.
It's always red. It's what you know how hibiscus, cap hibiscus, or sweet guava can be like a red, juicy kind of syrup,
Yep.
like a bluegrass per se. Pretty much, they all kind of do that. You know, like the epitome of strawberry gummy candy wonder flavors for everyone. That's typically what I get from most of them, or I don't taste anything, which sucks. But there's a few that I taste very well. just it's not authentic. You know, like TPA ripe is fantastic, but it's not like that's candy. Like,
When it
you know?
comes to strawberries, I was 51 though. I'll be honest, I don't use a lot of those. I
No,
really
of
don't.
course not.
Those
I
are,
use
I mean,
about
the creams I
20.
do a little bit, like try different versions, different combinations. Cheesecakes I do the same.
Damn.
When it comes to like a strawberry, there's like 10 that I actually really like, and the rest are kind of like, eh.
I think it's now I get what Dave's saying, but like the thing with me is I just don't get around to using them.
Oh, you
a lot.
asshole.
They're good. Like a portion of them, like I would say 50% of them, I actually like, but I just never get around to using them. Like a lot of times you forget. Like when you said mango mint, I totally forgot about that flavor. Like so, like
I haven't mixed with it yet. I've only single flavor tested. I need to
it's-
mix with
it's
it.
the mint is kind of you
Yeah.
gotta be willing to accept it. It's like cucumber mint flavor, West. Like there's just no way around it.
That's a
so,
good
like, when you
flavor.
mix, you gotta work with it.
You got to build around it.
Bob,
Yeah,
you should make a bubble
At
gum.
36 blueberries,
I don't have
Mhm.
mango, man. I haven't been able to find it anywhere.
noms.
Yeah, no, this is the only
Gotcha.
one.
All these excuses.
Noms actually collected a lot of the, got all the new SSA
Oh.
releases, most of them. Although Bull City did get a couple they didn't get right away
All
too,
right.
so I'm not sure how that worked.
I mean, Noms is pretty much gonna be
The
DIY
monkey.
flavor supply now. Of,
Yep.
of Europe. I mean, who else?
They are the
I
they're.
don't know anyone.
I feel like
else out
kind of. I feel like Bull City and Noms are like the two go-to places now. Depending on
Although
where
I
you're
do really like that lemon mint. That's fucking fantastic.
there. By who?
Chefs. Rest
Oh,
in
you-
peace. But
Paul,
that
you have
is
any orders?
So good.
Dude, that
No, I
peach
got my last
apricot.
order.
Oh, okay.
We
at.
talked
I've
about
got to
that.
make my Noms order this week. Actually, I can take it at any time, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
wish-
building my cart.
I
From
remember when you guys weren't there yet, but Sam was with
Hello.
the original Noted crew, and they did the chef's release.
Yep,
And Sam talked that flavor up so high, and I went directly on to chef's right when that show was still on, and you couldn't buy it. It was sold out, and then they never restocked it, and then they closed. So I was never able to get it.
Which one?
That peach apricot.
Yep.
What? Man, you missed the gun. I got it when they were closing.
Ooh,
I got it
on
like
this cabron.
6 months before they closed.
Did you?
Yeah, Chef
I was
sent-
I was looking back multiple times, and I also did the thing to remind me.
See, I know like people are gonna debate it, but like out of all the peaches I tried, it's an apricot, so it's not like a full-on peach. But
Yeah,
if there was no
apricots are
rule,
great though.
it's just so damn good. It has the body, it has the juiciness, it has the flavor, it has the sweetness, it has everything you want from what a flavor is. It's just you have to
Indeed.
like peach
Yeah.
and apricot, you know.
I'm with you on that,
Doesn't matter,
DeMillan.
man.
I really want to try that hillock rice. Now
Damn.
I really want to try that.
Ooh, matcha
Yeah, man.
cream. That sounds amazing. That's
Matcha cream.
unique. That's the green tea thingy, right? I see
Yep.
people
Ish.
drinking that. It smells good.
Yeah, I haven't mixed any teas. I gotta. Besides, whatchamacallit.
Aren't they out of China?
I thought Hilux out of Washington.
Well,
thought
when
that's
you
why.
go to
I've
their
never heard the
site,
name.
it says click the country that you are in. Click USA, and it just brought me to a blank page.
Just contact us.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember what the matcha tea flavors were. Now, Swaggy,
I think Flavora has a
Vaping's
matcha.
game
Fla-
changer.
Flavora
Always
has
cool,
it.
always
Is
fresh,
it-
cooling agent.
isn't the Flavora one the LCT? LC?
Yeah, but I
CT?
think they also have a matcha.
Do
But
they
it's like rare. Like it's one of their like brie cheese type. You know what I mean? Like you can't just find it easily. Which, by the way, is a perfect additive for a cheesecake at low percentage. If you want it cheesy. I like that trick.
There
That's
he is.
one of the few like old
I've
school
got to try
tricks.
this clotted cream one. Now, you did that, Dave, right? You put the clotted cream in the cheesecake.
Dude,
I've
that
used it
fucking-
before, yeah.
That Hylic is fucking $10 for a 30 mil. $130 for a liter.
I mean, that's Favora prices. So I mean, if it's good, you know,
Yeah, Flavora's.
VSO is expensive to people too. In medicine flower, I can't afford medicine flower. Jesus.
It
I
is
want it.
worth it though. It really
Yeah,
It
is.
is.
Yeah, but I can't. You got to for me in my aspect. If I waste my money, or not waste, but if I use my money for one medicine flower, that is about 4 to 5 flavors.
I completely understand
you know
you
what I
with
mean?
with the way we have to keep on re-upping. Yeah.
I'd rather get a nice rainbow umbrella than just get the ones that no one has. You know what I mean?
You mean like me
because-
picking up like 3/4 of the flavor art line that's on BCF this past order? Yeah, yeah, that type
Well,
of thing.
that's flavor art though. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Yay!
trying to
I'm
finish
saying-
up entire lines so that I can
Oh,
only pick
yeah.
up it when they come in and new ones come in, and I'm trying to work my way through. That's what I'm trying to do.
Hey, bro.
Eventually, I'll have every flavor on Bull City before I'm done with this. So,
pretty much.
When is
no, I will.
when is too much too much?
I
When
would say you,
well,
you don't
considering
need
what
more
we
than-
do,
yeah, there's no
such thing.
We just have to give it away or throw it away.
Yeah.
But
Or
for
stack
normal
it up
people,
and
I would
build a
say
room.
500 to 1,000 for a normal person is okay. 200 is reasonable for the average, but I would say 500 to 1,000 for the adventure, the kind of hardcore. But if you're just kind of like mix and I don't give a shit, I'm gonna mix other people's stuff. Under 400, 300, definitely. You don't need that. Like you look at Rugley's channel.
the
That's a
lobby.
perfect example of you only need under 100 flavors to make bomb mixes. Like you really don't.
Well, like I was saying, Mallory, like proof that you can do it with like 40-some flavors. You can make some killer mixes. Especially if you're not like a broad spectrum person that likes to venture into
Yeah.
flavors that they don't really care for. Like if you know that you hate a flavor profile,
Shit,
why pick up 100 flavors of it?
I would have never known I liked passion fruit until I tried developed passionate tea, and now passion fruit is one of my favorite things to vape.
Oh, what is Swaggy's passion? One.
What passion tea?
Passion tea. Passion tea. Yep.
And
right there it
he
is.
has a passion fruit as well, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, that passion tea turned out. Well, his tea line is like just delicious. But yeah, it's passion tea by BSO. That one's delicious. Delicious.
I think my thing was like before noted. I already had like 1,100 or 1,000 flavors. So like what I pretty much if I like some or I,
That's
if I
right
was
where I'm
curious,
at, around
I'd get
11.
Where's
it.
the fucking hard point?
You know, every
I was
time.
around 700.
No, I was already. I think I was like 999,
Again.
9, some like ridiculous. But I was very picky. I used noted, and then
Okay.
if I like to go down avenues and just kind of check off. But I was super picky, and now I can't, and it
You
sucks.
can't. I agree with you. Actually,
I don't like
Well,
getting some that I
how
know I'm
how
not-
how many flavors do we know we're never going to use? I mean, just this past year, the new flavors coming out that we had to get for noted, and we've only
Yeah.
been on it for 6 months or so.
Most of the SSA line, I didn't like. Everyone talks how much they love the cap. I never want to reach for it or have any urge to reach for it. I don't see the hype. God bless y'all. It's made for dessert people, but I don't know.
For what?
What about the blueberry?
I said cap.
Blueberry- Oh wait a minute, no, that's Flavor West.
Cap.
Blueberry sweet.
Yeah, Flavor West.
The
Flavor
cap is the sticky bun, the nut muffin.
It was all
yeah.
flavors I don't use. You know what I mean? Like all respect to that. Like for dessert people, that's a sick lineup.
Oh, where are you?
But,
Where are you?
yeah,
Oh, you
not for
fucking
me.
dick.
I'm more of a fruit candy beverage vapor myself.
Well, I like desserts,
That's
but
what I
all the
prefer.
desserts from Cab's line were darker. They didn't have that brightness that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
the
racist, but I
f-
like my desserts white as fuck.
Bagged.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
it's chocolate.
So it has been an interesting year. Oh yeah, I remember that whole thing, Nicotine River selling below FA. Yeah, that was a whole big stink. They were,
I
selling
miss-
they were undercutting the actual company direct. which is yeah.
So,
I mean,
Paul,
they had-
you trying to get a better discount from Swaggy, Paul?
Yeah.
Right, what do you do now?
I have to take a break. Paul just flashed me his Napple as he sat down.
What does it all mean, Basil?
I don't know. As long as you get a discount. As long as you get something out of it.
Yeah, that's Duchess. That's what most vapors are.
I
Most
would-
vapors
I
are
know.
bakery and custard vapors.
No, it depends upon where you live. Honestly, like our vape shop, we had when I worked there the entire time we had to have about 80 to 90% fruit.
That's what ours
Or
is. Ours is
focus.
mostly fruit
Yeah.
focused.
I think it's like where you work or where you live. I really
Well,
think it's
look at the
Regional.
DIY community.
Regional.
Most of the people that
Regional.
put recipes out, they're fucking deserty.
But that just means DIYers like recipe desserts better, which means which technically
Well,
means
Jesus.
part of that's
dessert
just
recipes
because
suck.
DIY
for
when you're
commercial.
getting into fruits, it doesn't take much to build
To do
yourself
it.
a fruit, and then a dessert to make a good layered dessert.
art.
That's art. That's like art class. Trying to
Yeah,
create.
but
But
it
if
really
you do,
go
but if you
abstract.
do something with fruits, it's not just fruits. You know,
Yep. Yeah.
turn that into
which
a drink,
is
a beverage or something. Then that's,
some of the beverages, like some of the beverages you put out, some beverages
Damn, you
others have put
fucker.
out. Well, that sherbet thing from DeMillan,
Mhm.
the sherbet citrus soda thing. That's when you take the beverage route to creative. level.
Jesus.
Mhm.
Shit.
Be right back.
There's some
Uh-oh.
wonderful
See what you
flavors.
did to him, Paul?
The 28-pound Bengal is over there trying to steal his flavors. It's the only one that can pick up the flavors and carry them out. It's trying to steal like the gallon of something he's got from VSO. He's trying to hide it.
I'm
It's
waiting
like,
to hear
we
back
need
from
this
my
for our
lawyer.
orders coming in. Yep.
I'm waiting to hear back from my lawyer. Fuck cats. Pre-ordered 6 months ago. Still haven't received my liquids.
That is Dave's fault. He keeps on putting a kibosh on them, stealing the right flavors.
They're gonna send me a package, and I'm gonna think it's flavorings. and I'm gonna open it up, and it's gonna be like 3 rib bones that are eaten, chewed on,
See,
and a hairball.
Yum.
I think dessert.
And those aren't chocolates.
I think dessert recipes are more popular in the DIY community because commercial
killed me twice in a row.
desserts typically they suck.
Well, that's
And so
commercial
I think
desserts typically use commercial
it's
liquids
all the
use
same.
3 to 5 flavors.
And
3 to
it's all
5
the
flavors to
same
make a
food
good
company.
dessert is really not
Double
that
M.
easy to make
None
a
of
really
them
good.
are the best. It's just cap TPA. I don't know. There's very few dessert lines that I really like. Whereas the fruit, it's a lot easier to find good fruit ones.
Yep.
Like I'm tired of vaping cinnamon Danish. Like
Mhm.
I'm tired. Like, oh, you have a cinnamon roll and then you vape it and it's just 15% cinnamon Danish swirl.
Yep,
It's
yep.
like, come on.
Mhm.
And so like they all
That's
just
the way
taste-
I felt about strawberry cream.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes I like to be basic. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. I just like the
Mhm.
simplicity of it, you know?
Hey, if it works for you, that's all that matters.
I feel like it stunts the palate.
I
and just
find
kinda-
that, like with tobaccos
comfort.
especially, you want to keep it a little basic to really let the tobaccos shine. I mean, you can layer them, but you don't want to go too far. Otherwise, you kind of lose the nuance.
And if you don't like tobacco, you just
That's
throw
the thing.
shit
You
at
you
it.
you use pieces when you do layer it like that. You're looking for just a piece of each of the tobaccos. You're not looking
Yep.
for the full spectrum.
No, you're creating
looking
the
for the
full,
full
spectrum,
spectrum.
because tobaccos are similar to like VSO. They're not like one flavor covers the whole right flavor profile. They're like this one creates this part of this, and this one, oh, there's the ash part. We need a little bit of that because otherwise it's a little too fresh. Oh, we need just a little bit of a sweetness to it, a cream or a some kind of cream, or you need some kind of like fruit added. There's like tobaccos are really, but you don't want to go too far because you're not going to make it like a high end, really delicate cream mix. It has all these little nuances on it.
Yeah.
Because why would you do that to impair it with a tobacco?
Or it's very subjective. you know.
Yep.
By the way, the best one for custards, especially, well, never mind, not for you, Bob, but the best one I found with custards,
TPA.
where it's still
TFA,
authentic.
vanilla custard too.
No, I'm talking about the tobacco. It's 555. It's
Oh.
just because you have it's just the best at accomplishing both. You have the
Bob used
nuttiness-
555 recently.
Yeah, but he didn't use it with a custard. He hates custards now.
Yep.
Right, pretty much. I mean, he was
Yep.
getting violent with Cap.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting a little violent there. I saw
Yeah,
that.
I
I
was like,
stood up.
calm
I
down.
stood up for you, Bob.
He put an
Yep.
exclamation point, man.
Yep. I
Exclamation.
think I capitalized. I think
And
I
did
fucking
you
had
see
caps
Wayne-
locks on.
No, you
Did
didn't
you
even give the respect. All of it was under whatever. Lower
Did you
case.
see Wayne's reaction to that? By the way, that was fun.
I think Wayne doesn't like it as much now because Custard Prim, TPA 2, those two are just, I mean, honestly, all three are good.
Back when I vaped custards all the time, that's mostly what it was in those old school vanilla custard mixes. It was Cap V1.
And I don't
Yep.
care what anyone says.
Cap
it
It was
was
V1.
6 to 8%.
Here goes the long steep. Yep.
Yep.
Between
Cap
6 to
doesn't need a
8%.
The
Bitch.
grease is so tasty. The first week when it needs a steep for Cap V1 is just so tasty because it's like greasy and creamy and it's just got all the dap and funk you want. And then the longer it goes, the better it gets. So what the hell? Just
I
vape
can
it.
understand that
Mhm.
because you would want greasy cardboard. Yeah.
I
makes
get
sense.
well, I don't get any of it. So like if I don't, then God bless you if you do.
Yeah, but you think about it. Like, Sam doesn't get any like butyric notes hardly ever at all.
I
It's like,
did.
oh,
I just did.
how
I just
many
did
times have
way
we-
too much of the custards. That was all I vaped for like 5 years.
How many times have we tested things and we're like, oh man, that butyric note was bad off the shake. So I didn't taste it. No, yeah, you're broken.
Oh, I see you, fucker.
That was
Dave was
literally. I
talking about-
literally probably vaped most of the custards on the market until like 2016, 2017.
But the three you only need, like if we're talking about, like Dave said,
Asshole.
like lowering your stash, like the only three you really, really need is pure custard is Custard Prim FA,
Hey, team asshole.
TPA 2 Vanilla Custard 2, and then Ultimate for what's her name, but then what was the third one we were just I'm having a brain fart.
Cap.
TPA Cap.
And Effie.
Well, that one is we don't. I mean, it's good in this mix, but we still don't know. You know what I mean?
What?
Apparently, it fades, which is not common for a custard. And then the fact that she brought it up earlier that does the ultimate strawberry fade makes me kind of worried.
It
What
does
about the
fade.
rest
Is
of 'em?
part
What about the watermelon?
the ultimate strawberry.
Anybody, has
I'm
anybody
pretty.
had the watermelon in a mix?
Watermelon's
long enough?
never made it past 3 fucking days. bro.
Exactly.
I haven't had it long enough.
Exactly. So
That is the quickest. That one with VSO watermelon raw or Inawera melon, just or wild melon Fulvora. It's
The-
very versatile.
The strawberry, ultimate strawberry, is not like one strawberry. It's almost like they mixed a bunch of different types of strawberries somehow together. That way, it'll work and it's versatile. You can use it like you can almost go jammy with it. You can almost go candy with it, and you can almost go real with it. It's got a little bit of all of that in there. So the ones that inherently fade, those notes fade out. But yet there's something left behind her. There's a strawberry left behind, but she's right. After a decently long steep, I did notice a little bit of a fade because I've had that for a while.
Inawera is good. I think it's the best crust one. It has a nice like kind of almost graham crust kind of seasoning to it, or seasoning both. But I like that one.
Mhm.
That one doesn't need a steep at all, and it's concentrated.
Yes.
Like you only need it at 2. 3 is kind of pushing it. It gets a little spicy at 4 and 3.
Oh God, Duchess, why? Nobody will ever vape it, just from the name.
That's
Nobody,
great.
nobody is going to want it. It could be the most delicious custard you ever had on the planet. It wouldn't matter. No one's touching it.
nobody's touching it because Tim's gonna have all of it to himself.
All for me, none for you.
Yep.
Nobody's
No,
touching
no,
it.
no, not today. It's gonna be like every time I try to buy fucking milk and honey, and the Dikembe Mutombo Rocky pops up on my screen. Shuts my fucking computer off.
No.
No, no, no for you.
Cracks my fucking phone screen.
Jesus.
RTA.
I have had some good custard mixes
What do you
this
want,
year,
Nick?
though.
What do you want?
RTA because smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.
No, Adam. I mean, yes,
Smooth
on your
as a
statement,
gravy
but
sandwich.
no, we don't talk about Mr. What was his
That
name?
guy.
Super Blow.
I was
We
looking
don't
for the
talk
battery
about
wrap. It must be in a mod. It's got to be in a mod, so I can't
dry
show it.
hands.
But I actually
What
have
tank
that
you
mod.
got
Yeah,
rolling there?
dry
Adam?
hands.
Dry knuckles. Dry
Knuckles, yeah, that's what it was.
It was such a good
My
quote,
electrolyte powder.
Yeah, electrolytes.
though. It was such a good quote, though. You know what I mean? The future now.
Yeah, I saw that written on
It's
some
sketchy.
battery wraps at 3F, and it reminded me of that song.
Yep.
It
Well,
always
that's-
pops in my
that's-
head somehow.
I have the battery wraps because I got
Nice.
them way back then. I got them way back then when it first started. I bought some battery wraps and those were on there. It's like, oh, okay. I've been watching him, and he is entertaining. Then you start to realize, he's a little bit on the how do
Like
you
7
put it?
years ago, he was entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
Before
When
he
he
had
used
the
to do
ring
those
light,
coil
and
builds
before he
and
looked like an
shit.
android and got fake teeth.
Dude,
Yeah,
when
When he used to do those coil builds, those were
yeah,
cool.
they were some of the
Yeah, he's like, this one's the sleeper build. My girlfriend was like, I want that.
It was just basic shit. Like he'd do like a twisted coil,
But
and
back
then
then,
twist it the other way. He'd do one twisted one way, then one twisted the other way, then wrap them together and do like a
Then you
zipper.
gotta
He
see-
called it like a zipper coil or something.
gotta-
Like,
my favorite is when he gets so excited for micro coils,
Yeah.
or macro coils. I'm like, why
Yep.
are you excited for 2
He's like,
millimeter
woo,
coils?
20 watts, boy.
Or he takes the cotton and just puts it over top the coil because we didn't know anything. Or he's like, all right, now we take the cotton and we wrap it around a coil, which made sense because that's what sub-ohms do. But still,
Yeah.
it was always funny to see how no one knew what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But he still was
God.
giving out the best info at the time on YouTube.
Yeah.
So like, it's a shame, you know, what happened. But I mean,
Money.
money's money. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
I just
Yeah,
remember
kids
the
that-
realization from when you first start using RDAs, and then like one day you're like, you know what? Maybe I'll just try to like put like a quarter of less cotton in it, because I used to fill my deck with fucking cotton.
Yep, me
because
too.
that's what Grim Green did, and that's what everybody else did. And, then
you would
one
get
day
no
they were like,
airflow.
you know, it really only needs to just touch the bottom of your deck, and you're good. Otherwise, you just get like this sludge
don't,
fucking
don't.
cotton. Oh yeah, we
No.
might get copyright struck if you
Yeah,
play
don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Get out of that.
I'm not gonna play it. I just wanted to.
No,
show
that was
it
fair use,
still
but playing the
exists.
video might not be.
Yeah.
Showing somebody's YouTube is cool.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
play anything.
That was
Super tool.
That was an interesting try. I gotta give him credit for trying to do
What
something.
about when
new,
he?
but-
What about when he quit vaping and became a motivational speaker?
Well, that's kind of what
Oh,
that
yeah.
was, wasn't it? Except
Well,
for kids,
first off,
right?
that was at the same time. Yeah.
Because,
No, it was right. It was after that. He was still doing the vape shit during that,
hmm
and then he quit vaping and started putting up on his Rip Trippers channel motivational speeches. Like
The money
you
is
too can be an amazing human being. You just gotta follow these simple steps and.
and send me $29.99.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. You can get my entire package that helps you be an amazing human too.
How many people fall for that bullshit?
Millions.
Oh, my next door neighbor is like
Paul's
literally
got like 6
who-
copies. That
called-
just doesn't want
it's
to talk
called
about it.
TV ads are
Gullible.
made for.
Yeah.
Like
Paul's like
Paul's
chewing on
got
his
six.
nails.
Paul's
He's
got
like,
6
"Fuck, man,
copies
I
of
know."
it. Paul's got 6
all
copies.
that
He just doesn't
amazing
admit it.
new cleaners and all this
Yes,
shit,
see?
tack lights. My
There's
neighbor
a-
buys all that shit.
you want to know why
Called
he's a
Gullible.
genius?
Smoother than a porn star's ass.
Do you guys know the number
Smooth-
one channel?
Smoother than a gravy
for-
sandwich.
The
for
number one what,
views
Daniel?
On YouTube,
Wait, the number one what? I didn't hear you.
The number one channels for views and subscribers and
Kids
Yeah,
channels?
kids.
Kids entertainment.
Kids.
Yeah,
But
easily.
they,
So, like,
but
he's a
they
genius.
stopped it from being able to monetize it.
They stopped them?
Yep.
Really?
It happened about a year and a half ago.
No shit.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, you
that's
have
why
to
they
have-
all have to get
Oh,
sponsors
because
now.
child labor.
Yep. Yep.
Because
Yeah, I
because
heard
the
about that.
parents were keeping the
making
money
their
and not
kid-
fucking
Yep,
spoiling
the
their kids with the
parents-
money and
Parents
shit.
were making their kids
Yeah,
do
be
these
fucking child labor.
channels. Yep. And they were buying all these
Yeah,
houses and cars.
investigating
make
on
it
that happened a
fun.
couple
Not
years
helping the
back because
fucking
there was
kid.
that family who was like making their fucking kids like smack each other and shit,
Yep.
and they were monetized and they were basically making money to turn their kids into fucking bullies. So they had to crack down hard on that shit because that's fucking unnecessary. Make your kids fucking hate each other to fucking for financial gain. It's
Yep.
evil.
Prank thing.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
evil. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
they were
like,
like, but they were like overboard pranks, like slapping the like little sister in the back of the head and shit when she wasn't looking. Like that's just mean, dude.
All right,
Like film
gonna,
it, especially.
gonna start calling it though because we haven't been on for almost 3 hours and we have gotten off topic a little.
We were talking about flavors like 4 minutes ago.
4 minutes.
So I like custard vapes.
yeah.
They're good.
no.
Fuck Cat V1.
No, I like Cat V1. I can also vape Cat V1 off the shake.
Who
So
asked you?
I'm one of those weirdos.
I mean, it's not our fault that we have good taste, Adam.
Yeah,
Give me the dap.
when I like
Oh, yeah, I love
vaping horrible
VSO
egg
DAP
taste,
in a bottle. Just give it to me.
horrible oily egg taste, I really enjoyed Cat V1 off the shake.
I mean-
but, you know, now that my taste is actually matured past
I
a
like it.
4-year-old infant,
Settle down.
Congrats, you're patient, Bob. Congrats.
It's still good.
You have to be
6%.
patient when you're from Pennsylvania.
yeah, damn right.
Well, you do because you have to wait for you have to wait for all those Amish to get out of your way sometimes. And this is a true thing
they
in some
live
areas.
like an hour and a half away from me.
That's not
Are they
very
that close
far,
to you,
really.
though? That's pretty crazy.
There,
Yeah, that's
there's
pretty close.
where I live in New York. They're actually right near where my ex
Fuck.
lives, right next to it, where I used to go through all the time. They have an Amish community there. So
Never
yeah.
been to
Some
an Amish
not,
community.
there's some not terribly far from Paul.
Yep.
I thought
And
about converting for a
it
while.
does suck when they're on their wag.
Yeah,
All I have to do is shave my
Lancaster.
mustache off and then just like make
Lancaster,
this go
PA.
down this, like a little lower.
I went
to fit
there
in.
when I was in school, and we actually went to one of their farms or whatever, and that was our field trip. We went to the Amish like farm and everything, and we're talking to them, and they're like, "This is how we have to do everything." And at the end of the field trip, they're like, "Do you have any questions?" I'm like, "Yeah." So you people actually fucking live like this? They're like, "No, we have internet in the house. We have."
You people
phones,
actually
we have
fucking
cell
live like
phones.
this? Oh, leave it
Yeah.
to Bob to ask this question. I mean,
So far.
Like,
Some
fuck
do, some
that.
don't.
Oh, I got my carpet stuck.
It's
I'm
like
sure
all
some of them
religions.
still do,
You
but
know, like all religions have extremists and
Yeah.
normal, and then lenience, and it's the same thing with them.
Yeah.
They have that
you
time.
ever
You
seen
when-
got-
Amish
hey.
Mafia?
Every
I-
belief system.
I do
absolutely
agree
has
That's
with-
a wild
extremists.
show.
I don't
Like
know how
gang
yours.
wars on fucking horseback.
Lancaster's the same way. They have it. They send them off on
Beating each
sabbatical
other
for.
with butter
They go out.
trimmers.
They go out on sabbatical for a year, so they can decide if they want to come back or stay out. But they don't come
The
back, then they're
Amish?
shunned. Yeah,
You talking about? Yeah, it's like Rumspringa.
yeah. They get a year, so they get at least they get a taste.
Although
of the
Mattis
outside world.
Yahoo is pretty awesome, but I don't think he's Amish. I think he's
No, he's like a
Hispanic
hardcore
Jew?
fucking like Jew. Yes.
He's a,
yeah.
he's a Jewish. I think.
And
he's
he doesn't
biracial
even rock the
Jewish.
fucking look anymore.
no.
The
Yep,
last time I
that
saw
too, too.
Modest Yahoo, he had short blonde hair. He looked like a surfer.
Dude, he
Well,
was
no, he's
awesome though,
healthy
man.
and
He was
stuff,
good at
yeah.
beatboxing
He just-
and shit, and some of his
Yeah.
songs are really good.
So
Yeah, I liked that album.
Speaking of the Amish, they build nice things in Bowler
It's
on
really
that
good live.
subject. Paul builds nice
to
shelving
see him
units,
live.
so you should hook up with Paul and give him some labor because he looks really bored half the time.
Yeah.
Shelving by
Paul.
And
A little
don't
known.
forget, it may say like $500 on the website or in his quote.
But it's
Remember,
Canadian
that's
money, so it's like
$4.
50. It's like $4 or $5, 50 cents or something like that. I don't know. Depends on the
Terrible.
exchange rate.
$4,000 is like $37.
We have no room to
in
talk. We're like
America.
trillions of
You know,
dollars in
normal
debt, this
money.
stupid country. So
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is true.
Paul, we've never heard
Normal
that
money.
joke. Eh?
Or you can just buy one little package of maple cookies and send them. And he'll think he got all the money plus a tip. So
The ultimate
Hey,
joy
go
living
to
next
the-
to Americans.
Hey, you say that, and they pick out maple syrup, but literally, my cousin was just visiting me last week. Came for the surprise visit. They were delivering 9 55-gallon drums of maple syrup to Bascom's, the local place that sells maple supplies.
Wow.
Coincidentally,
Because you're
9
right next
drums
to
went
fucking
missing
Canada.
in Quebec.
And it was upstate New York, like Adirondacks, which is I
You're
I hate.
basically rip off Canadians.
I was gonna
Tim
say,
is a liar.
if you talk to people from this city, they say you're basically Canadian. That because it is right there at the border, in the Adirondacks. So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, support Paul up there. Buy some shelves
And a beer.
and a beer. Make sure
That's
you
gonna double. That's gonna double your total, but that's okay.
Yeah.
A nice little
He
bat.
deserves it.
Then you got Dave, who is literally like making his name everywhere.
Yeah, you turn any vape show, Dave's gonna be there on his casting couch.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Yep. Anyone that'll have me, I'll go.
And Bob and Daniel. I feel like I got to be on another show with you guys in a couple days. A few days, a week.
What,
about a
Saturday?
week. Yeah.
6
No,
days to be
It's like trying to do the math
No,
in my head. I was
6
like, wait a
days.
minute.
6 days. 6 days. 6 days. Yeah.
Oh,
It's just yesterday.
Noted. Wintergreen.
Yeah.
First
Wintergreen.
noted episode. And then
This
I
is not
had
doing-
Sam put me down for spearmint as well.
Might as
That
well,
makes-
right?
That
We're not
makes perfect
beers.
sense.
By the way, heads up, we're not doing root beers.
No, I know. He messaged me at like 4 a.m. one night. He's like, "Dude, you want to
Yeah,
do
well, we
root
actually-
beers with wintergreen?" I'm like, "Well, I have like 14 flavors, so
Root
if
beer
you
would
want
be
to
a good
double
one.
that." No, with wintergreen,
Oh.
which we're already doing wintergreen and tea berry together.
Yeah. Well, tea berry's the berry of the plant,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
it's still winter.
Exactly, but it adds. Well, if I was gonna test LA's fucking oil bullshit, I would have 4 tea berries, but I'm not
I
subjecting
don't
myself to
change-
that. So,
Don't do that.
No.
and then
Then-
here's my Twitch. I just finished the platinum grind today, so I will be live tomorrow about 5:30 Eastern.
Yeah,
for a
Brett.
few hours. Twitch.tv/Bob Omstulo. Come watch me play
Brett,
some COD, hang out, have some fun.
to give you an example, Brett, 4 liters of nicotine right now in Canada at 20 milligram max is over $400 just excise tax.
Yeah, that's some happy horse shit if I ever heard anything.
I
like
got
that.
my order for 12 liters just under the wire. If I hadn't, it would cost me $1,500.
That's just tax.
That's just tax.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
want to
fif-
smoke cigarettes.
1,200 for tax and 300 for the base.
How much?
Yeah.
How much is a pack? Or
Yeah,
and a
they just
carton?
want us back on smokes.
Yeah.
Oh
How
yeah,
much is
100%.
how much is a pack or a carton up there?
Well, depends on what you buy, but what I buy my
20 bucks.
wife,
Marlboro.
my
Marlboros.
wife is
Hell yeah,
Better.
Duchess. More
it's
than welcome.
$95 a carton for my wife's cigarettes, and if you get the real good ones, it's well over 100, 130, something like that.
Yeah.
So
No,
it
that
could be-
it's 100% to protect revenue from tobacco up here. And the government reports say we know it's going to cause people to go back to smoking, but to quote Cuomo, so what? They didn't say so what, but they don't care.
That's just messed up. And then we have a resident musician here.
I just
slash
shared
artist.
your music video, Adam. So
Nice.
click that link there that I just shared, and watch the video
Dare
and
you.
comment down below.
Adam, do you have
Something
anything
may,
coming up?
uh,
Do you have any
pop
music
up in
news
your
coming up?
email. I have a show in like 2 weeks, I think.
Are you playing with that other band too?
It's the
Do you know about that yet?
21st. No, I don't know about that yet. That's another thing, though. I don't know about that yet, but that I'll probably I can talk about that too. My band is playing on the 21st, Eddie and the Arsons in Chicago at the Burlington Bar. It's the Rebels in Stereo's CD release party, and we're headlining it.
Hell yeah. Really?
Yeah, we're
Their
headlining
release.
their CD release party. They're playing, and then we finish the night. And they were like, we were like, isn't it
You
usually
sure
the
you
other
don't
way
want it the
around?
other
And they
way
were like,
around?
yeah. Well, they said, well, yeah, but you guys are better than us. So we were like, all right. And then my friend is in a band called what the fuck are they called? Chasing Allura. They're like a metalcore band, and their guitar player, rhythm guitar player, is currently ill, and maybe too ill to open up for Powerman 5000. So I may take the spot, but it's up in the air right now. So that'd be
Hell
cool
yeah.
because I used to dig them back in the late 90s.
I've
early
heard
2000s,
I've
so-
heard of them. I've heard of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, they
Oh,
had
yeah.
that one song.
Yeah, they did.
When Worlds Collide. Don't do But yeah, that's my news. And then
That's-
new
yeah.
music for Eddie and the Arsons. We have like 3 or 4 new songs that we just finished basically in the last couple practices. So
And then when is
those
the
will probably
pick
go on the
coming?
album. The who? What?
The pick.
The pick.
Yeah,
Oh, your pick.
we got some
For you-
extra
for-
songs to pick from.
Oh, for TJ's show. I don't know. Soon, because nobody's playing. So well, Fresh played along and added a few more. So
Yep.
Hell
but
yeah.
yeah, soon.
We had a couple
probably,
people turn in, didn't we?
Probably
I thought-
probably on Wednesday's show. After Wednesday's show, if nobody else wants to play along, then fuck everybody. Then
Hell yeah.
Speaking of tomorrow,
yeah, because I want to get
Wednesday,
started on it.
Golf Tee and Benny's show. You know, I can't wait. till
Boggy
tomorrow.
Fairway, 10 Eastern
Yep.
on Golf Tee Vapes channel.
Yep.
And
And
Benny
then 4
Vapes channel.
Eastern, Benny
Yep.
Vapes.
Yep. Yeah, that's where I'll be the next couple days,
Just-
and then
Just make sure you put on closed captioning so you can understand what the fuck half of them are saying.
I have zero problem.
most of the time I'm okay, but there are occasional times, especially when Bobo's on, because when Bobo gets talking and you start to get Benny talking too, they start to get thick on their accents when they talk together. It's funny how it
Don't
brings them
forget
out.
Tim loves it thick.
What's
Ride
that
a
guy's
bike.
name from Liverpool? He comes on sometimes. Oh my god, I can't understand. What's his name? Tim, you know who I'm talking about?
Oh,
They're all great. They're all great people on there. but
Yeah.
I just can't understand
What's his
half
something-
the shit they say.
I can't remember his name, but my god, does he have a thick accent?
Wonder if you mean Johnny. No, he's not from Liverpool. Oh, wait a
Number
minute.
Johnny
I know what you're
Five?
talking about. I can't think of his name right now, and I know it really well. I
He
can
comes,
picture him.
yeah,
Yep.
he comes on the chats from time to time.
Yep. I know who you're talking about. But yeah, when they get together and some of the ones with the thicker accents come in, you get everybody's thick accent. And then it's like, okay. And they'll use words that to us mean
Yeah.
different things or we don't even understand. It's like, okay.
Yeah, a couple of times they've had to repeat themselves when I'm speaking with them because I didn't get it. Piffin,
Huh?
Piffin. That was one I didn't know.
Yeah,
Piffin?
Graham was on the show here one night and he was talking and I understood most of what he said, but there was a couple times where he was specifically talking to me and
He's
asked
loving
me
it
a
too.
question or said something and I just had to agree with him.
And he's
I
one
couldn't
of
ask
the-
him to repeat it for like the 8th time, so I would've
He's
been an
one of
asshole.
the easiest to understand.
Yep.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He just sounds like a Beatle to me.
He does.
He
I'm
does
used to
sound like
hearing
a
them,
Beatle.
so
I agree. Yeah, Graham is our resident
not in a
Beatle.
bad way at all. But he's from there, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm from where they're from, and I'm like, oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
he
Yeah.
said he had an apartment right down the street from Abbey Road.
Too
Yep.
cool. I'm gonna go visit him one of these days and just be like, hello.
Yeah,
Cheerio,
still-
brother.
I'm still gonna get to the UK one of these years.
Yeah,
Don't
I
go in the
gotta-
winter.
It's
Do not
definitely
go in the
a
winter.
winter.
No, I wouldn't.
Do not go in the winter.
No.
Yeah,
You
I don't
will-
even like
And
winter
I'm not
here.
fucking-
wouldn't
and I
wanna-
won't drive
Freeze your
either
ass
because-
off.
I
Yeah,
won't
fuck
drive
that.
either because when I step off that plane, it'll be the last breath of air I take. Because I will be instantly dead. I'll forget that I have to swerve to the other side of the road.
Oh yeah, I could never do it.
No.
And it's not just that; it's the roundabouts too.
The
Holy-
steering
I'll
wheel,
take Uber.
the
I
steering wheel's
concentrate
even the
while
wrong
driving,
side.
But I also
Yeah.
zone out.
Try shifting. Try shifting with your left hand.
Yep. Yeah, because I
I'm a
say the
switcher.
steering wheel and the
Well,
shifter, everything's on the wrong
I'm
side.
left-handed, so that actually might make sense for me.
It might
I'm
be
a
easier
switch
for
hitter,
Adam.
dude. That'll be
Yeah.
the easy part.
All right, so you guys have a great weekend. Have fun.
Have
We're gonna listen
fun.
to more Adam, Adam's
Gustavo
band,
says
Ed
bye.
and Yars on the way out. Hey, that's who I'm using too. Same.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's fucking says, suck on this, cabron, when you throw a grenade. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Hold on. Sayonara, cha cha cha, hasta la night night.
Night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Have a good one.
Taters.
Bye.